The following is a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio. Our coverage of Dowling Catholic High School basketball is underwritten by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. Thank you for supporting Dowling Catholic basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Cue.
All right, we're broadcasting on campus at Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court to, I would say, about 30, 40 feet above the court here with all the play-by-play. Joe Stacy in for my man Mark Amadeo. Gary Steenblock to my left with color commentary tonight. Dowling Catholic Maroon girls and boys basketball doubleheader as the Maroons play host for the Waukee Warriors tonight. You're listening and viewing on CISN.TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. And, well, up first, the Waukee Warriors, led by Chris Guess. 18 years at the helm for the Waukee Warriors. Holy smokes. 321 wins, 108 losses. That's 75%. 25th year overall in the coaching ranks. Has 474 wins. 2-0 this season, ranked number 1 in the state of Iowa, while on the other side of the ledger, the Maroons come in, ranked 12th in the state with a 3-1 record, led by Kristen Meyer. She is 80-20, 81% win percentage, 11th year overall, and a heck of a ball game against Southeast Polk early on. This is a very tough squad. Should be a good ball game. They've had some time off, if I'm not mistaken. First time both teams have played in quite some time. Gary Steenblock, welcome to the broadcast.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate being here. And, Joe, it's always nice to call anything with you, and we've gotten to do that a few times, so I appreciate it. What you're going to see tonight, first thing you mentioned it, two of the best coaches in high school basketball, girls high school basketball. Both are future Hall of Famers. They get a lot out of their girls, and it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be an up and down game, and tough task for Dowling. The last team they played was Southeast Polk, another really good team, and stayed with them the whole entire game. Missed a couple of shots and was right there. They're going to have to do the same thing tonight, especially. I can't wait to get to see Lindsay Kelderman get to play today. Great. She's just a really good athlete. Been playing on the Waukee team since she was a freshman, coming back from her ACL tear. So, big exciting to see her, and it's the second time that I've got to see the Dowling girls this year. Excited about that. A lot of talent. When I was up here with you, I said it's probably the best softball team playing basketball in the state.
We all know that story, don't we? As we broadcast. And Mark Amadeo just taking some personal time off, taking care of his family, and giving us the opportunity. Mark Amadeo, Iowa Catholic Radio, everybody, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to get behind the microphone. Some folks out there may know the name Stacy. It looks like Stasi, S-T-A-S-I. My cousin taught here at art forever and ever and ever. And then the voice of the Iowa Barnstormers here locally, host a radio show, host a football Friday night on another radio station, and the play-by-play voice for Dowling Catholic baseball and softball, and just honored.
And don't forget your Upper Iowa stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a good deal, buddy.
Folks, I tell you what, the play-by-play voice for Upper Iowa football, played there back in the day, with Division III days, and 88 through 91, and I've been the play-by-play voice there going on 23 years. So always fun to get behind the mic, and just a pleasure to do something that you truly love, and for a little gas money, and that's what it's all about. Ashworth Vision Clinic, bringing it to you, along with Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, also getting behind Dowling Catholic basketball. Kemen's vision is to improve the quality of life by touching half of the people of the world every day with their products and services. 2100 Murray Street in Des Moines, or online at kemen.com. Mercy One, with more than 50 primary care clinics in Des Moines area, there is a convenient Mercy location near you. Mercy One has you covered. Ashworth Vision Clinic. Ashworth Vision Clinic is committed to providing a complete eye exam to make sure that your family is seeing and feeling their best. Ashworth Vision Clinic, located at 60th and Ashworth Road in West Des Moines, or online at ashworthvision.com. Construction Professional. Get it behind Dowling Catholic Maroon Student Athletics, in particular girls and boys basketball this time around. It's a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours. give them a call at 515-208-5721 or online at cpcustomhomes.com. That's cpcustomhomes.com. Orrin and Marilyn Stryker, son Derek, running the show. Dental Associates with over 45 years of dental experience addressing your smile needs and dreams. And Gary Steenbach has a great smile to my left. 3700 West Des Moines Parkway. Give them a call. Dental Associates, 515-225-6742, or online at Des Moines Dental Associates.com. Des Moines/Dental Associates.com. New patients and their families are always welcome. Dr. Gleachman and Karbaka, Nagel, quick and small, open 7 a.m., 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Jeff Piggott back in the studio running the ship tonight, punching the buttons. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineup and the tip-off and a prayer from Dr. Dan Ryan. You're listening to Dowling Catholic Maroon Basketball on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio. Back after these important messages.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio and Dowling Catholic Sports is provided in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic. With 2 licensed optometrists, Barbara Sheets, a Dowling graduate, and Dr. Craig Harper, the Ashworth Vision Clinic team provides complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and pre- and post-operative care. Ashworth Vision Clinic is located at 60th and Ashworth in West Des Moines. 515-440-4610 or online, ashworthvision.com.
This is Dr. Ray Guarendi from The Doctor Is In. Okay, I'll confess. Years ago when I was asked to be on Catholic radio, I peremptorily said, no thanks. And then I realized the power of Catholic radio. As I got emails and letters from folks who have come back to the church, whose families converted, whose lives were made better. It's training for the troops. It makes better Catholics, better Christians out of the folks who listen, and then they go out to transform the world. Your gift works to make a difference for you.
You can give securely online at iowacatholicradio.com, the Iowa Catholic Radio app, or call 515-223-1150.
All right, broadcasting on campus at Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court here with all the play-by-play. Dowling Catholic girls and boys basketball. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo. Gary Steenblock to my left. It's a double dip. Dowling Catholic Maroons, boys and girls, as we said, playing host for the Waukee Warriors. And, boy, I tell you what, girls action coming up here in just a few short minutes, about 5 minutes away from the start of this. And we'll take about a 15, 20-minute break, and then the boys will take center stage as the Dowling Catholic Maroons coming in at 2-1 will take on the Waukee Warriors. They only have one game under their belt. They are 1-0. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. First of all, starting 5'7" senior Ella McVeigh, averaging 7.7 points a contest. Also in the starting lineup for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, a 5'6" senior Margaret Tobias, averaging 8 points a contest. Maddie Wishman, a 5'7" senior, starts for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Emma Gipple, she leads the charge, I believe, carries the rock up and down the court. 5'10" junior, 12 points a contest. And Lexi Bowles, a 6'2" senior, averaging 15 points a contest. What say you about this starting lineup? Obviously, some other contributors that will come in off the bench. From what I understand, they go 7, 8 deep.
They're very, very athletic. Like to run, like to play defense into offense. It's going to be fun to see that. A lot of talent on that. What they're going to have to do tonight is they're going to have to make shots because Waukee's going to make shots. So that's their big thing tonight. And they've been doing that this year, and hopefully they're going to have to rebound the ball pretty well, too. I think they're going to try to get Lexi involved really early and try to get the ball inside and then push back out. I think that's going to help, and I think they definitely want to run, too. I think they want to test Kelderman's knee. So I think that's what we're going to see from them. Kristen Myers definitely wants them to play defense, rebound the ball, and get the ball up and down the floor.
72 points a contest is what they put up, only give up 34 points as Kristen Meyer leads the charge, her 11th year as the head coach. Joel Danner, Scott Babinett, and Audrey Faber, the assistant coaches. On the other side of the ledger, the Waukee Warriors coming to town, as I mentioned, 2-0. Chris Guess, he's been around a long time, 18 years as the head coach for the Waukee Warriors, 25th year overall. He's got 474 wins, 191 on the bad side, 71% win percentage. Boy, I tell you what, just a really, really nice job. And his assistant coaches, Sherry Guess, Dustin Alvine, Austin Yassi, Kayshawn Brown, and Todd Schneider. And their starters look like this for the Waukee Warriors in the girls matchup. 83 points a contest is what they put up in their 2 ball games, only give up 33. Lindsay Kelderman, and again, Mark Amadeo made it quite clear she's back after an ACL, 5'6" senior, and this is her first ball game back. Also in the starting lineup is Katie Dinaber. 16 points a contest for the Waukee Warriors. Also in the starting lineup, 5'8" senior Peyton Kelderman, a 12-point per contest competitor. Reagan Bartholomew, 5'10" junior, 18 points a contest. And Megan Ernie, 5'9" senior, will be in the starting lineup for the Waukee Warriors. We'll take a break and hear from Dr. Dan Ryan, our pregame prayer. And then it's play-by-play. Girls basketball, Dowling Catholic versus Waukee on CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Hi, this is Dr. Dan Ryan, president of Dowling Catholic High School, and welcome to another season of exciting Dowling High School basketball. We are proud to be partners with Iowa Catholic Radio, not only broadcasting basketball, but also being partners in preparing Christ-centered leaders for life. Go Maroons!
Hello, my name is Father Ryan Andrew, and I'm the chaplain at Dowling Catholic High School. Let us pray for the coaches, players, and trainers tonight for this athletic competition.
I'm going to throw an idea in here, too.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your gifts. We ask you to bless all those involved in this athletic competition tonight. We ask that you keep them safe, and that they all show good sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord, amen. All holy men and women, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
It is beer. Dinner beer.
You're on.
All right. The starting lineups are being introduced. Down below, Jeff Piggott back in our Iowa Catholic Radio studios. Also on board tonight, Pete Tarpey and his fine staff at CISN TV. We are center court, high above, looking down behind the scores bench at Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo, Gary Steenblock to my left. We'll have the girls' game first and then the boys' game. And Mike Swain will join me as the color analyst for the second contest. And, boy, I tell you what, up next for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Friday night at Urbandale, 6:15 doubleheader. I believe I'll have the chores for that as Mark gets rested up and taking a little break, personal time. And then Saturday afternoon versus Ames at 12 p.m., another doubleheader. So we hope we have all of that. Let's go ahead and pay homage to this great country with our national anthem. Join us, folks.
Help us to feel your presence with us. We ask your blessings on both teams, the players, coaches, officials, and fans of both squads. Help us to appreciate the opportunity you give us so we might be able to give you greater glory. Help us all to respect us and rededicate ourselves to fair play and good sportsmanship. We pray in the name of Jesus, our Lord, amen, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now our national anthem.
All right.
There you go. Gary Steenblock is all fired up. Randy Nielsen running the board here for Peter Tarpey and CISN. They do such a great job, and it's a great service to high school sports.
It's unbelievable how clear and how nice it is to watch a basketball game.
Oh, Peter Tarpey, I've only known the guy for about 12 years, and he's just a terrific human being. I always call him Father Tarpey when I see him. I don't know if he appreciates that, but so here we go. We're just about ready to get things underway. The Waukee Warriors in their, I have to squint my eyes here, look like dark navy tops, dark gray tops, gray bottoms, purple numbers, white trim, as they get around center court, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons in their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, and black trim.
I'm gonna hit you with keys to the game for Dowling.
Do it, brother.
I think they need to stay out of foul trouble, and I think they do that by doing a real good job tonight on help defense. They also need to shoot the ball well, and we said that. I think they need to be extremely aggressive on offense and defense, and just try to blow Waukee out of the gym and see what happens. So
all right. So Megan, the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Lexi Boyles tips it, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons shoot the bucket to our left as we look on. Right wing is McVeigh. McVeigh pulls up on the right elbow. She's in trouble, man-to-man defense being employed by Waukee. A steal. They're up ahead with it in the right corner, and that's Kelderman with the shot. No good. Rebound. Waukee up. No good. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. That's Lexi Boyles. Lexi up ahead underneath on the left side. Now they'll kick it back out and work it around. A feed down low to Boyles. And she loses the handle. Dowling Catholic back to the baseline. Boyles, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Waukee Warriors. They lose it, and with the rebound, putting it up and in for the Waukee, for the charge. Dowling Catholic Maroons is Emma Gipple, but she was whistled for a charge, so the bucket is waved off. No score yet. 7:13 left to go in the first quarter.
Ugh.
Way up top here, and bringing it up, the Waukee Warriors. And that's Denenbeer. Denenbeer drives the lane.
You good? Right there. No help defense there. She kind of got caught on the backside. I hate when they get that charge call when they're inside the lane below that line, which Emma Gipple got down there. I don't like that call. And then you come down the other way and you get a different official down there. Same thing happens. You get the call the other way. It's tough, Joe.
So both free throws are missed by Waukee, and they come up with the rebound. That's Denenbeer. Denenbeer kicks it to the left wing. And driving it to the bucket, scoop shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. Taking it to the basket is Megan Ernie. And Ernie will head to the free throw stripe to shoot two. No score yet. 6:53 left to go in the first quarter. The right-hander eyes it, lets it go. Perfect rotation, hits the front of the rim, hits the back of the rim, and then rolls out no good.
Denenbeer with that big rebound there, going to Drake, which is kind of cool.
Second free throw up and hits the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Emma Gipple, Dowling Catholic. They'll bring it up right to left. They shoot the bucket to our left. Free throw, a three-point bucket near side by Maddie Wishman, no good. Dowling Catholic with the rebound. They'll keep it top of the key. That's Margaret Tobias. She loses the handle on the fast break. Waukee, a foul before they get the shot off, and that's Reagan Bartholomew. So the Waukee Warriors will play it out underneath their own bucket. No score yet. 6:32 left to go first quarter. Waukee shoots at the bucket to our right as we look on. They get it in and get it to the top of the key. Three ball on the way. Short, no good. Rebound comes up to Tobias.
Still got to be aggressive. Nice defensive stand there. 4 fouls on Dowling already.
So here we go with the basketball. Dowling Catholic. They feed it down low to Lexi Bowles, and she puts it up. Can't get it to go, and it's off Dowling Catholic Maroons. And, boy, I tell you what, we're up here a ways. Tough to see the numbers up here.
It is.
Olivia Bailey gets set to check in for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, driving the bucket for the Waukee Warriors. No good. Dowling Catholic comes up with it, now stolen away. Left to right with the basketball is Kelderman. Kelderman pulls up for Waukee. No good. Rebound Waukee. They'll kick it out to the near side. Denenbeer kicks it from the right baseline all the way over the left baseline. Three-point shot is up. No good. Rebound, Dowling Catholic Maroons. And so Dowling Catholic
nice
up ahead right to left. With it is Lexi Boyles. She's in the lane. Stops, takes it to the rack. Off the left bank. Got it to go and one. So Lexi Boyles, the 6'2 senior, gets the Dowling Catholic Maroons on the board early on, 2-0. Well, not early on. 5:36 left to go. And checking out of the ball game is Emma Gipple. In for her is Olivia Bailey, the 5'11 senior. So Lexi Bowles at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. The lefty eyes it, lets it go, knocks it down. 3-0.
Nice looking free
Dowling
throw.
Catholic.
Probably had a little mix up there. They had to tell all the Waukee girls she's left-handed. She did a nice fake and went right to the left.
Reagan Bartholomew drives the basket for Waukee, loses the handle, and on the other way with it is Maddie Wishman, scores 2. So the Dowling Catholic Maroons have a 5-0 lead. Waukee has it. Right side behind the three-point arc. Driving the lane is Denenbeer. Denenbeer stopped on the right block. Bounce pass underneath. Shot is up. No good by Peyton Kelderman. Rebound comes down to Dowling Catholic. Up ahead. Ella McVeigh drives the lane. Kicks it out to the left side. Top of the key. Now with the basketball is Tobias. Tobias drives in the lane. There's going to be a foul on the floor.
Nice job by Tobias there. It's a track meet right now, Joe. They're up and down the floor.
I'm just trying to gather the numbers here.
4 fouls on Dowling. Waukee probably has.
If you can keep the fouls, I'll keep the points.
It's crazy. Waukee's probably had 12 shots. Just haven't hit any yet.
So Dowling takes it out underneath their bucket. They get it to Wishman. Wishman, right corner to the top of the key to McVeigh. McVeigh to Tobias. Man-to-man defense being played by Waukee. 5-0, 4:44 left to go first quarter. Dowling on top. Girls basketball action, 3-ball on its way. McVeigh way outside, no good. Rebound underneath, up and in.
Lexi Bowles.
And that's Lexi Bowles. She's got 5 points in the ball game. 7-0 Dowling Catholic. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter.
You can see why Denenbeer is going to drag. Boy, she hustles very quick.
Waukee, top of the key. Now they get it to Peyton Kelderman. Kelderman drives the lane, kicks it out, stolen away, right to left, on her way. Margaret Tobias takes it the distance, off the glass, got it to go. Timeout called by Chris Geff. The Dowling Catholic Maroons have a 9-0 lead after a slow start. Both teams starting to get to the basket. Dowling Catholic executing, lead 9-0 with 4:10 left to go in the first quarter.
Up and down the floor. There's a lot going on here. Waukee just can't hit it. I mean, they've put up a lot of shots. Put up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes. Just haven't gone in. Missed a couple of layups. Missed 4 free throws, too. Up and down the floor. Defense on both ends. A lot of steals. You have to catch your breath.
You got Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One getting behind Dowling Catholic Maroon girls and boys basketball. Game 1 here tonight. Boys action coming up next. Joe Stacy alongside Gary Steenblock, CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. So here we go.
Julia Moore just checked in, number 21.
Julia Moore, 5'6" sophomore for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Good eye kid.
Referees blew their whistle. They're having a conversation.
As
Not sure what the conversation.
Pretty decent crowd here, and you know more than I do. Parents and family members now. Everybody in the immediate family allowed in the games, correct?
Got a technical on the bench.
Let's see what we got here. And Kristen Meyer pleading her case down there. Don't know exactly what happened. The first free throw's up and good by Waukee.
No explanation.
And Denenbeer knocks down her first free throw. Gets another one. The right-hander. Perfect rotation. Knocks it in. Good.
Not quite sure what that one was.
So 9-2. Dowling Catholic on top, and Waukee will play it out from the side in the backcourt. Abigail Jones, a 6'2 junior in the ball game for Waukee. Waukee brings it up. They shoot the bucket to our right. Faking left, going right, kicking it out to the right side. Now top of the key with it is Kelderman. Kelderman kicks it in the right corner. With the basketball is Christian Houck, drives a lane, puts the shot up, blocked by Boyles. Fight for the basketball. Dowling Catholic has it. Right to left, they operate with it. Julia Moore. Moore gets it to Margaret Tobias. Tobias puts it in, up and good on the right block, and she was fouled, so she'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, 11-2. 3:44 left to go in the first quarter. Dowling Catholic on top.
So here's the exciting thing about having Mr. Amadeo wherever he is watching in that. They didn't report their sub that came in. So it's a technical on the bench.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Mark, he'll be on top of it, trust me. And the free throw is up, and Karam's around the rim, good for Margaret Tobias. She's got 5 points in the ball game, 12-2. Dowling Catholic opens up a nice lead. So Waukee will bring it out from their backcourt and bringing it up, crossing the timeline. Waukee shoots at the bucket to our right. Dowling in a man-to-man in the right corner. And what do we got, a travel here?
I think she might have stepped out of bounds.
Reagan Bartholomew stepped on the line, so Dowling Catholic will play it out from their backcourt. And they get it to Julia Moore. She'll cross the timeline. Dowling shoots at the bucket to our left. Julia Moore weaves through traffic, puts it up, won't go. Rebound, Dowling Catholic. They'll kick it out left side. Wishman puts up the three, off the rim, no good. Dowling Catholic tries to chase it down, but won't get there. Trying to chase it down with Olivia Bailey, so Waukee will take over the basketball with 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. They trailed the Dowling Catholic Maroons 12-2. So some token pressure being applied here, and a blocking foul going to be called on Julia Moore. And bringing the basketball up for the body Warriors is Katie Dinnenbeer.
All the bodying going up and down, and they call that.
Right. Dinnenbeer brings it up for the Waukee Warriors. The Waukee Warriors shoot the bucket to our right. Man-to-man defense. Nice crossover move in the lane. Takes it and dumps it off in the middle. Ball gets loose. Waukee gathers it in. Works it around. Dinnenbeer takes it to the rack. Puts the shot up. Hits the bottom of the backboard. And a whistle and a foul. Ball did not go through the hoop. Foul on the court. We'll see what we got. 2:55 left to go first quarter. Dowling 12, Waukee 2.
Katie Dinnenbeer had a huge crash down there. 2:55 left in the first quarter, and then 1-1.
So 7th team foul on the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And the first free throw is up, no good, by Megan Ernie. And Waukee gets a rebound, puts it up, no good. Dowling with it, up ahead to Ella McVeigh. McVeigh waits for the rest of her crew and dribbles the top of the key. Kicks it out to Emma Gipple. Gipple in the lane, stops, looking for help, gets it out left side to Bailey. Bailey might have stepped on the line. Needless to say, Dowling Catholic turns it over. 2:34 left to go first quarter, 12-2 Dowling. And sitting down is Olivia Bailey checking into the ball game for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Lexi Bowles.
Lexi Bowles coming back in, had a couple of really nice plays.
I'll bring it up, Waukee. They trail 12-2, 2:38 left to go first quarter. And Dinnenbeer gets it top of the key to Cameron Weirs. Weirs back to Dinnenbeer. Dinnenbeer drives a lane, dumps it off right baseline. Waukee will kick it out to the right side. That's Bartholomew. Bartholomew, backdoor pass. Ball gets loose. That should be Dowling Catholic basketball, and it is. Nice defense by the Dowling Catholic Maroons, forcing the turnover.
We talked about it pregame, right? Help defense, and that's what we stepped over, lost control. It's fun, but boy, they are going up and down the floor, getting ready to double here. Nice job getting out of it.
Maddie Wishman sits down. Margaret Tobias comes in the ball game, driving Dowling Catholic Maroons, and they tried to kick it out to the far right side. Emma Gipple drove the lane and tried to kick it out to Maddie Wishman in the corner. Ball got knocked away, but Dowling will retain possession underneath their own bucket, up 12-2. 2:01 left to go first quarter. As they try to get it in, they do. Top of the key, that's Margaret Tobias. Tobias. Top of the key to Bowles. Bowles against a man-to-man, dribbles it over to the right wing, gets it back to Tobias, three ball on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Waukee. That's Lindsey Kelderman. Kelderman up ahead to Peyton Kelderman. Kelderman against a man-to-man defense. Nice crossover dribble, gets it in the right corner. And driving the basketball is Bartholomew. Bartholomew then back to the top of the key. That's Kelderman. Kelderman kicks it out to the left side. Waukee working the basketball around. Trail 12-2, 1:28 left to go first quarter with a basketball. Peyton Kelderman drives in the lane, travels with the basketball. Nice defense being played by Julia Moore.
Julia Moore, and a little help, a hand coming through, Ella McVeigh. There's that softball coming into play. Quick hand.
Emma Gipple gets it up ahead with a basketball. Julia Moore has a lane, has it knocked away from behind, whistle, and a foul. We'll see who we have. 1:19 left to go first quarter. Dowling Catholic 12, Waukee 2. CISN TV, Iowa Catholic Radio. Jeff Piggott back in the studio. Joe Stacy, Gary Steenblock on site.
That's a very interesting foul call there. So, 21, help me out. Julia Moore dribbling down the floor, had the ball kicked from behind, shoved from behind into a Waukee player, and they called her for a foul. That's funny.
So Lindsey Kelderman at the free throw line for the Waukee Warriors. Knocks down the first free throw, the right-hander. Perfect little free throw action there, 12-3. Dowling still on top. She'll get another. Eyes it, flies it, lets it go, knocks it down. Nothing but net. So little pressure being employed here by the Waukee Warriors. They get it up ahead. Do the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Ella McVeigh will take it the distance. Bounces it to the right block to Emma Gipple. She loses the handle. Waukee has it. Left to right. They'll work it up the court. With a basketball is Abigail Jones. Abigail Jones, top of the key to Katie Dinenbeer. Dinenbeer against a man-to-man defense. 1:01 left to go. First quarter, 12-4, Dowling Catholic. And now Waukee gets it in the far left corner. Lindsey Kelderman comes up from the corner, keeps her dribble, top of the key. Looking for a pick. Now goes to the right wing to Peyton Kelderman. Kelderman.
Dinenbeer.
Gets it back to Dinenbeer. Dinenbeer drives a lane, stops, takes it up to the rack, off the glass, good. And Katie Dinenbeer knocks it in good. She's got 4 points in the ball game.
Got to slow down.
12-6, and stolen away. 3-ball on the way for Waukee, and that is good. And that is Katie Dinenbeer. That's a 3-ball. So Waukee right back in the ball game. They put up a couple of quick points here. Trail 12-9. Waukee with the basketball. Gipple in the far right corner to Wishman. Wishman hands it off and driving lane. No shot. Shot no good, rather, by Margaret Tobias. And back in the ball game is Megan Lands, 5'7" sophomore for Waukee.
It's a difficult pace. It's a difficult pace for you, isn't it?
Well, especially
down.
You can't really see we're so far away. 12-9, 7.2 seconds left to go. Dowling Catholic gets it in. Margaret Tobias kicks it to the left side. Ella McVeigh, 3-ball on the way, hits the front of the rim, no good. And half-court shot on the way, in and out, no good. Holy smokes. Katie Dinenbeer had that thing rattling around, and at the end of the first quarter, it's 12-9. The Dowling Catholic Maroons on top over the Waukee Warriors. We'll take a break. You're listening to Dowling Catholic Maroon girls basketball. Dowling Catholic 12, Waukee 9, CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Thank you, construction professionals, for underwriting our show, Man Up, heard Mondays at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Construction professionals have been long supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio, and we've seen their work. It's beautiful.
They do remodeling or new construction that is innovative, functional, and designing what you want. It's a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours.
CPCustomHomes.com. From our family to yours, God bless. Thank you, construction professionals.
Thank you, Dental Associates, for underwriting Dowling Catholic Sports 365. With over 40 years' experience, Dental Associates is a group dental practice with the mission of promoting optimum health and well-being to all patients, providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry for the entire family. Message underwritten by Dr. Kenton Gleichman, Dr. Steve Karbaka, Dr. Christine Mulcahy, and Dr. Ben Nagel. Dental Associates, addressing your smile, needs, and dreams. Online at DesMoines-DentalAssociates.com.
All right, we're back in action. Second quarter, driving the basketball. Abigail Jones for the Waukee Warriors. And the shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and that is Lauren Frericks, And the Waukee Dowling Catholic Maroons turn it over back to Dowling Catholic. A feed underneath. Shot is up and in by Lexi Bowles. Lexi Bowles has 7 points in the ball game and a 14-9 lead for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Joe Stacy, Gary Steenblock, Jeff Piggott back in the studios. Girls basketball action on tap here first. A 3-ball for the Waukee Warriors is no good. That's Lindsey Kelderman. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. A feed down low from up top, in and out of the hands of Olivia Bailey. Nice pass from Margaret Tobias, just in and out of the hands of the Dowling Catholic Maroon. And now we have a short timeout on the court. Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One getting behind the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Boys action coming up next, but a pretty fair-paced ball game so far. Gary Steenblock, 14-9, 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Dowling Catholic on top here.
Waukee doing exactly what they wanted to do, speed the game up. They want to see how fast, they want to get you out of your rhythm. We need to use that speeding the game up, but make better passes. That's the only thing. We're kind of hurrying our passes. Just make that jump stop, make a fake, and go the other way, and you're going to be fine.
So here we go. The Waukee Warriors will play it out from their backcourt to our left. Walk it up. Katie Denenbeer against a man-to-man defense being employed by the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
Tobias. That's a tough guard all night long, too.
They'll get it to the right wing. And losing her footing is Denenbeer. Denenbeer for Waukee kicks it in the left baseline, driving the bucket. Shot up, blocked. Waukee gets it back to Denenbeer, puts up the 3 from behind the arc. Rebound.
Nice.
Comes down to Margaret Tobias. Tobias up ahead. She'll get it to Bailey underneath. Left block, puts it up and in good.
Didn't miss that pass. That's a great job coming back. They
16-9, way up ahead. Dowling Catholic on top here. 6:22 left to go. Ball stolen away by Lexi Bowles for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Nice defense.
The best way to defeat a press like they're doing is get the ball ahead.
Margaret Tobias, right wing. Now back to Tobias. Drives the lane, puts the shot up. She's fouled. The bucket did not go. And that foul will go against the Waukee Warriors, Megan Ernie. And at the charity stripe is Margaret Tobias. 8 points of contest. The right-hander, she'll eye things up.
And that's the key here, too, Joe, is when you're making those passes, they're so aggressive out to try to steal the ball. Just one fake, and the back door is going to be open. And it has, and that's where that shot came in. And she almost had a three-point play, just kind of rolled out there.
Yep. Tobias knocks down the first free throw. She'll get another. Eyes it, the right-hander. In and out, no good. 17-9.
A nice run here by Dowling.
Dowling Catholic on top. Waukee with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our right as we look on here. Lindsey Kelderman, top of the key, drives a lane, cuts through everybody, jumps it off the glass, puts it up and in good. Lindsey Kelderman has her first 2 points of the ball game, 17-11. Waukee 2 closer, they'll steal the basketball. Up ahead, clear layup, and this thing is up and in by Denenbeer. She's got a bunch. And the Waukee Warriors are right back in this ballgame, 17-13, with some nice pressure. Getting it up, Margaret Tobias. Tobias takes it all the way, drives the lane, puts up the shot, and she's going to be fouled. The ball did not go through the rim, and she was fouled on the play by Peyton Kelderman. And so back to the free throw line is Margaret Tobias.
Nice job attacking the basket and attacking that defense.
First free throw is up, no good. She's a 90% free throw shooter on the season coming into this ball game. She'll get another. 17-13, Dowling Catholic, 5:29 left to go first half. Tobias eyes it, bends her knees, flies it, got it to go.
You're going to use your timeouts in this game, too, because, boy, they're out of pace.
She's got 6 in the ball game.
The score doesn't sound like you're out of pace, but, boy, are they getting up and down the floor.
18-13, Dowling Catholic. Waukee with the basketball. That's Denenbeer, Katie Denenbeer drives a lane, stops underneath, puts the shot up, won't go, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Dowling. Taking a seat is Ella McVeigh. In the ball game is Julia Moore for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Waukee gets it in to Kelderman. Right wing behind the arc. She'll dribble it up to the top of the key. Waukee shoots at the bucket to our right. Pass to the right side. That's Denenbeer. Denenbeer picks up her dribble. Back to Kelderman. Peyton Kelderman drives a lane off the right glass. No good. Ball tipped around. Rebound coming up to Julia Moore for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They're on the move. Right to left. Way up ahead. Olivia Bailey feeds it down low. Left block. Up and in for Lexi Bowl.
We got to say that, too. She got the ball up in the air. Get it up to Lexi up high instead of down low. That had been stolen. Great job.
2013 Dowling Catholic 3 ball on the way. Other end good. Holy smokes.
From deep.
Kelderman knocks it down. And she's got 5 in the ball game. 2016 other end. With the shot, Maddie Wishman puts it up, won't go. Olivia Bailey with the putback, won't go. Up ahead, Waukee with it. Peyton Kelderman puts the shot up. It won't go. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Olivia Bailey up ahead. Dowling Catholic in no man's land right there.
Waukee, you don't want to be
way alone. Olivia Bailey puts up the 3 on the left side, won't go. Waukee with the rebound, up ahead, running, taking it to the basket. Kelderman, she'll kick it out right side. Good by Denenbeer. And she's got a bunch in this ball game. 19-20. Dowling with a 1-point lead. And Katie Denenbeer has a bunch for the Waukee Warriors. Dowling Catholic feeds it down low. Bulls puts up the shot, and it goes in. It's the front of the rim.
It's a trap.
And she traveled with a basketball.
She moved her pivot foot. One too many.
13 points for Katie Denenbeer for the Waukee Warriors. And taking a seat is Katie Denenbeer.
Got to give her a break.
Yeah.
This is such a fast-paced game.
I tell you what, the gray on gray with the dark purple and white numbers, hard to pick up. 20-19. Dowling on top, 3:32 left to go in the first quarter. Waukee could take their first lead. Shot is up and in.
Kelderman.
And that is good by Peyton Kelderman. I got her for 4 points in the ball game. Dowling Catholic is fouled on the way up. 21-20. Waukee takes the lead here, and a blocking foul going to be called on the Waukee Warriors. Nice ball game for our viewers and listeners on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio. Dowling Catholic gets it in. Julia Moore brings it up, crosses the timeline. They shoot the bucket to our left. Crossover dribble in the lane. Takes it to the rack. Shot is blocked nicely. Goes out of bounds. Shot is blocked down there by Abigail Jones, a 6'2 junior. Last touch by the Waukee Warriors. Back in the ball game for Waukee is Katie Denenbeer. Dowling plays it out underneath their bucket. They get it in, top of the key.
They didn't keep her out very long.
Julia Moore. Bounce pass left wing to Friedrich. Friedrich gets it. Oh, she traveled. Ella McVeigh drove the left side of the lane, stopped, and just hopped, drug her foot, traveled with a basketball.
She wanted to take that half step and get a shot up, and she just didn't finish there.
Wasn't able to stop and pop. So here we go. Bring it up. Katie Denenbeer for the Waukee Warriors. They lead 21-20. 2:56 up to go first quarter. Man-to-man defense being played by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Denenbeer gets it to the left side, top of the key. 3 ball in and out, no good by Waukee. And that's Lindsay Kelderman puts up the shot. Here we go. Other end. Feed down low. Olivia Bailey puts it up and in good.
Gipple to Bailey.
Dowling Catholic 22, Waukee 21. Other end with the basketball is Megan Lands. Gets it to the top of the key. 3 ball is good by Katie Denenbeer. Pulling away about 7 feet behind the 3-point arc. Top of the key. Holy smokes, she means business.
She does.
24-22, Waukee on top.
A Drake recruit right there. Keeping it in state. Nice job.
15 points in the ball game. Back in the ball game for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Lexi Bowles, along with Maddie Wishman and Margaret Tobias. And for the 4-point play here.
Dowling doing a good job of stepping in and out, but you got to keep, Tobias and McVeigh have to be on the floor. So senior leadership, when you're playing a fast-paced game like this, it's so hard.
25-22, Dowling trails. 3-ball on the way. Bank is open. Ella McVeigh knocks it down for the Catholic Maroons.
She got fouled.
25-25, tie ball game. Other end, Lindsey Kelderman drives the middle of the lane. Then kicks it out to the left side for Waukee. They shoot the bucket to our right. Tie ball game.
Tobias on Dennebeer. What a matchup.
Here we go. Waukee working it around the perimeter here. And they'll get it to the left wing. And that is Dennebeer. Drives the lane. Kicks it down low. Left side. Up and in. That's Abigail Jones. The ball goes in the cylinder. And the old-fashioned three-point play. Waukee extends their lead 27-25. And a chance to make it a three-point lead. Abigail Jones, a 6'2 junior, with a nice put up and in.
Kelderman with a great pass right there, coming across, put it back the other way.
Gipple will take a seat. Bailey in for the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
2 fouls with a minute 50 left. Probably a good idea to get her out right now.
You got that right. And the lefty puts it up, hits the front of the rim, then the backboard goes in.
And you see that when Tobias is in the game, they don't press as much as when she's out of the game. That puts a lot of pressure on Tobias, but she's such a good athlete.
28-25, Waukee on top. 1:39 left to go, first quarter. With the basketball, Bowles, top of the key, free throw line rather, now goes to the left wing to McVeigh. McVeigh, top of the key, will keep her dribble against a man-to-man, goes to the left wing. With it is Wishman. Wishman in the corner, now back to Wishman, top of the key. Ella McVeigh likes the three, takes the three, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Katie Dennebeer for Waukee on the run. Feed down low, shot is up and in, and good. And putting it up and in for the Waukee Warriors is Cameron Rears. She was fouled. The ball off the backboard in the hoop. 30-25, Waukee on top and at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Always like that. Under the basket, who can't see it, makes the call, and the guy on the outside who could see it didn't make the call.
And she gets it off the heel of the rim. It deadens the ball, goes through good. 31-25. Waukee on top over Dowling Catholic.
Quite a run here by Waukee.
1:05 left to go in the first half. Ball stolen away. Here we go. Left to right with a basketball. Lindsey Kelderman takes it the distance, travels, no call. Gets it to Cameron Weirs, trailing. She puts it up, and it's blocked and a foul. Ball did not go through the cylinder. So Cameron Weirs, the 6'1 junior, will be back at the free throw line to shoot two. 31-25, Waukee on top here. 54 seconds left to go in the first half. Joe Stacy alongside Gary Steenblock.
You're right. They did miss a pretty big walk there.
And the free throw's up. No good. In the ballgame for the first time is Sarah Moore. She'll replace Olivia Bailey. Sarah Moore, 5'7 sophomore. 3 points a contest. So the second free throw is up and in by Cameron Weirs for the Waukee Warriors. And that'll give the Waukee Warriors 32-25 lead. 50 seconds left to play first half. Ella McVeigh, top of the key, right side, dribbles it over. Now kicks it back to the left side. Margaret Tobias sees the seam, kicks it back out, top of the key. McVeigh, bounce pass on the right baseline. Nothing there, back to Tobias. Tobias, left wing to Moore. Dowling moving it around the perimeter. Open shot in the baseline. Didn't like it. Now bounce pass down low to Margaret Tobias. Tobias off of her hand, but last touch by the Waukee Warriors. Dowling got a break there. They'll take it out underneath their bucket.
Dowling was feverishly trying to get Lexi Bowles out with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Number 11 was supposed to come in for her and came in for the wrong person.
And the Waukee Warriors steal the inbounds pass. Waukee gets it a steal, and well, I tell you what, looks like Ella McVeigh ties up the Waukee Warriors, but a foul going to be called. So at the charity stripe, Waukee Warriors travel the distance all the way down to our right, and that's Cameron Weirs will be at the charity stripe.
Kind of my big pet peeve, Joe, I got to tell you. When the basketball game changes depending on where each official is on the floor going up and down and where they're moving to and where fouls are called and where fouls aren't called.
First free throw is up and in, 33-25. Waukee on top, 23 seconds left to go. Weirs eyes it, flies it, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons come up with it. 18 seconds left to go. They trail 33-25 against some pressure here. Dowling in trouble. They get it up ahead. Sarah Moore kicks it in the corner. Shot is up on its way. Friedrich, no good. Waukee comes up with it. 6 seconds left to go. Up ahead underneath. Shot is up, and it is no good. Waukee with the rebound, puts it up, no good. And Weirs can't get it to go, and that's the end of the first half. The Waukee Warriors have a 33-25 lead after the Dowling Catholic Maroons got out to a 12-2 lead. Waukee putting it together, and we'll head to the halftime strategy session with a 33-25 lead. And boy, that's probably why they're ranked number one in the state.
It is, and you could see how much having Kelderman there, Dinnebeer up and down the floor, they just cause havoc. So exciting first half. Dowling's going to be okay. They just can't. 10. I mean, they probably had 15 fouls. Waukee had 6. Probably not a fair representation of what's going on the floor. It probably shouldn't be that far apart. So you need to see what happens in the second half. Keep your head up. Keep running up and down the floor and playing hard.
You bet. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. Hear from our sponsors, Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professional, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. We are going to interview Mike O'Connor as he gets set to take on the Waukee Warriors here in the boys contest. Halftime interview coming up. Don't go anywhere. Dowling Catholic Maroon girls basketball and boys basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN TV.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic sports and activities is provided by Kemen, a global ingredient manufacturer using science to transform the quality of life for 80% of the world. Kemen is on the leading edge of molecular science, manufacturing more than 500 specialty ingredients for the human and animal health and nutrition, pet food, aquaculture, nutraceutical, food technologies, crop technologies, and textile industries. Kemen strives to sustainably transform the quality of life every day for 80% of the world with their products and services. Kemen, using science to transform the world. Online at kemen.com.
Thank you to Mercy One for their support of Iowa Catholic Radio. From the cardiovascular experts at the Iowa Heart Center to the pediatric services of Mercy Children's Hospital and Clinics, Mercy provides complete care for Central Iowa's adults and children with more than 50 primary care and specialty clinics in the Des Moines area. Find a convenient Mercy One location near you. Online at mercydesmoines.org. Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
All right, we're on campus, Dowling Catholic High School, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court from way up top. Here with all the play-by-play in for Mark Amadeo, Joe Stacy. Typically, Dowling Catholic Maroon fans hear my voice during the baseball season and softball season, and just very proud to represent Iowa Catholic Radio, CISN, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Gary Steenblock along for color commentary. Dowling Catholic Maroon girls and boys basketball as the Maroons play host for the Waukee Warriors. This is Dowling Catholic Baseball on CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. Halftime of the girls contest, the number one ranked Waukee Warriors 33, Dowling Catholic 25. And that leads us to our halftime interview. Mike O'Connor, 15th year at the helm for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 219 wins, 125 losses. Mike, you don't look... You're looking great. I mean, you have to be 32, 33. Am I close?
You're close. I'll give that to you.
Okay.
You're within 10 years. So
okay, so you look terrific. This year, the Dowling Catholic boys basketball squad, 65 points, scoring 50 points given up. 2-1 so far on the season. Only loss to Southeast Polk. Talk to us about the expectations coming into this year and some of your returners.
Well, the expectations coming into the year are significantly different than any expectations we've ever had, to be honest with you. In June, July, you thought for sure you're having a season. In August, September, October, as things started to digress, you started to wonder if you're having a season. So really our expectations were expect the unexpected, and I know you want to know about the team, but it really flipped with all that's going on around us. So bottom line is we're really thankful to be playing. We've got a good group of kids. We got 16 players on our team, and senior heavy. We have, I believe, 9 or 10 seniors. Of those, 2 or 3 played quite a bit last year, and many are having a much improved, increased role this year. So we're very happy with where we're going. Wish we were 3-0. Felt like we had a game before break that maybe we left some plays out there that we hope that we can improve on to help us down the road. But it was a good learning experience for us.
Mike O'Connor, boys basketball coach here at Dowling Catholic. Now, you have to help me. All 15 years here at Dowling Catholic?
Yeah, all 15 years here at Dowling Catholic.
As a boys basketball coach. College?
I spent 2 years. I went to college at Clark, and I graduated there, played basketball there, left there, and this is actually my 19th year at Dowling. First 2 years, I was a sophomore assistant coach, and then I left. I went to be an assistant at Simpson College for 2 years. Then was lucky enough to come back and be named the head coach here, and have been here for the past 15 in that position. So I feel very fortunate to have been given that opportunity and try to make the most out of it each day and each year, and very lucky that we've had as many good kids and supportive parents as we've had.
And your assistant coaches, talk about them real quick.
Nick Wagner, actually Nick's a childhood friend. He's a couple years younger than me. He's a Dubuque guy like I am, and we've known each other for a long time, and he's been here for 14 to 15 years. Jimmy Nahas was actually the head coach, sophomore coach, when I first started here, and we kind of got that connection going again after he had coached a couple years at East. We brought him on, and really lucky to have those guys. They're an awful lot of fun to be around. They kind of keep me level-headed, and they give me much-needed perspective throughout the ups and downs of the season.
Last year, lost first round, Class 4A state to Cedar Falls.
Yeah, we did. Thanks for bringing it up. Really played a really, really good team. Obviously, the defending two-time state champion, and got down and fought our way back into it. And I'd rather not review the last minute, 15 seconds. No, we really left 3 possessions where we did absolutely probably the worst thing you could do. But again, it's learning, and we've got some of the guys back that were in those positions last year, and hope we can correct that this year. But any year you get to state tournament, that's an awfully good year. It's awfully tough in basketball with a number of good teams, and last year was no exception. We had to beat a team that had, I think it was 22-1 to get there. So we did some awfully nice things. Had some great seniors last year that we're still working to replace their leadership. So it was a fun year.
COVID year. Obviously, everybody wants to know how that plays in. Obviously, you have to be very disciplined. There's 4 seasons in basketball: preseason, pre-Christmas season, post-Christmas season, and then a postseason run. Talk to us a little bit about those 4 seasons, how you break it down psychologically, and then fighting the COVID battle and what it means to you, your players, fans, family.
Joe, the COVID thing has changed everything. You don't even really look at the preseason, first part before Christmas, second part of the season, postseason. You're really just living day to day this year with the COVID protocols, and really you have to get a little lucky. I mean, listen, life is happening around us. Kids are going places with their parents and their friends, and you're really playing Russian roulette to an extent that you just hope that someone doesn't contract it or get exposed to it. And if you do, you just kind of shrug your shoulders and say, okay, let's pray that they're okay and keep our fingers crossed and get them back when we can and try to keep our head above water while those guys are out. But it's just been a really interesting year. And it's been, we practiced for a week, took 2 weeks off, came back, practiced for 3 weeks, took a week off. And now here we are. We're taking 2 more days off the next 2 days because we're on virtual learning. So needless to say, flow has been tough to find at times.
Mike O'Connor, boys basketball coach here at Dowling Catholic. What a blessed job to have. I'm assuming you're in the education. You're teaching.
Yep, I'm the assistant athletic director here. I started as a PE teacher and health teacher, and 7 or 8 years ago moved over to the administrative side. So I work pretty close with Tom. Really lucky to do that job and enjoyed a great deal being around all our coaches and all our kids.
Who?
Yeah, Tom who? What does he coach again?
Tom Wilson. What do you guys do well? What are your opportunities for improvement? And then keys against tonight's Waukee squad?
Well, what we do well is we've scored it pretty well so far offensively. What we've got to clean up, we turn the basketball over way too much. And we've got to clean that up. We've got to clean up situational basketball. Tonight, really, we've got to take care of it. that's been a glaring issue for us, and we got to get back defensively. They can really, really shoot it. I mean, if you haven't seen these guys play, they got some really, really good players, and if we don't get back with urgency and find shooters, and they get going, it could be a long night. So I would say those are two of the things at the top of our scouting report.
Mike O'Connor, thank you so very much. You lead a blessed life. I know that you thank the good Lord every day for the opportunity you have. Good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thanks for filling in for Ambo.
Thank you. Anytime. Mark Amadeo will be back. He is just taking a little personal time off. Joe Stacy. And for Mark Amadeo, Gary Steenblock is to my left. The Waukee Warriors in their dark black tops, grayish charcoal tops with dark purple numbers and white trim. The Dowling Catholic Maroons in their white tops, white bottoms, purple maroon numbers rather, and black trim. 3-ball on its way, no good by Maddie Wishman. And Waukee with the rebound. And the drive, no good by Lindsey Kelderman. And Waukee gets the rebound back. Top of the key. 3-ball is up and in. Good by Megan Ernie. She knocks it down the 3. 36-25. Waukee on top here. Starting for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Ella McVeigh, Margaret Tobias, Maddie Wishman, Emma Gipple, and Lexi Bowles. On the other side for Waukee, Lindsey Kelderman, Katie Denenbeer, along with Peyton Kelderman, Reagan Bartholomew, and Megan Ernie. And a switch of possessions here, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons will play it out from their backcourt.
A nice little forearm shiver instead of just setting the screen there.
So bringing it out for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Olivia Bailey actually gets the start in the second half here as we get our feet underneath us. Great interview by Mike O'Connor, the boys basketball coach at Dowling.
Emma Gipple a little late coming out of the locker room.
Emma McVeigh gets it in the left baseline, Dowling Catholic, to Lexi Bowles. Bowles back to McVeigh. She puts up the 3, no good. And with the rebound, Olivia Bailey. Dowling Catholic shoots at the bucket to our right here as they trail 36-25, 7:13 left to go in the third quarter with the basketball. Ella McVeigh drives to the lane, kicks it back out to Margaret Tobias. Tobias bounce pass underneath, stolen away. Right to left, Katie Denenbeer wants to take it the distance, does, off the glass, got it to go. Denenbeer adds to her point total tonight, and the Waukee Warrior lead 38-25, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons can't handle the pressure and turn it over. Nice defense being played by the Waukee Warriors. Checking into the ball game for Olivia Bailey is Emma Gipple for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. So the Waukee Warriors played off from their backcourt to our right. The Waukee Warriors bring it up.
Joe, I'm going to tell you, if at their pace they plays and how aggressive they play, if you're not going to call stuff, I don't know how you beat these guys. I mean, they are a tough team as it is.
Bartholomew puts it up for Waukee. No good. Rebound to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They work it up in their forecourt to our right as we look on here. Ella McVeigh, top of the key against a man-to-man defense. Bounces it to Wishman. Wishman dribbles over the left elbow. And ball is knocked out of bounds by the Waukee Warriors. So the Dowling Catholic Maroons have played out in their forecourt, down 38-25.
Lexi Bowles fighting like crazy, trying to get position and getting kind of knocked around in there.
Margaret Tobias crosses the timeline. Ball is knocked away, and a foul going to be called on a very aggressive Katie Denenbeer, as you said. Boy, she's got hands. She keeps those hands right where they're supposed to be and gets down low on defense, moves her feet properly, just fundamental player.
Joe, she's so fast, too.
Yep. Getting set to check in for the Dowling Catholic Maroons is Julia Moore.
Just the type of player Drake's looking for.
There we go. Dowling Catholic, a feed down low, kick back out. 3-ball on the way. McVeigh, nothing but air. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons fight for the rebound. Nice job by Margaret Tobias. Ties up Denenbeer. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons will retain possession in the ball game for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Julia Moore and Sarah Moore.
You're not going to out-tough Tobias. I guarantee you that.
Dowling plays it in underneath their bucket, right wing. That's Sarah Moore. Back to the top of the key, now left wing to McVeigh. Dowling trails 38-25. 5:41 left to go, third quarter with a basketball. McVeigh drives the right baseline, stops, kicks it out. 3-ball on the way. Sarah Moore got it to go.
They needed that. I said we need that. I can say that.
Yes,
we needed that.
So here we go, up ahead.
Good
Waukee
job.
has it on the left baseline. That's Megan Ernie. Dribbles it to the left elbow. Now kicks it to the left side. Kelderman drives the lane. Shot is up. Blocked. And
good help defense.
I think we're going to have a foul. Actually dumped it off to Reagan Bartholomew.
Thought it was a block. I thought it looked pretty good.
Looked clean from here, but Bartholomew will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. First free throw is up. Hits the front of the rim. No good.
Emma Gipple picked up a couple of quick fouls. They need her to stay aggressive and get back to being Emma Gipple here, and I think they can cut this lead down.
38-28. Free throw is up and in. And good by Bartholomew. Reagan Bartholomew, 39-28. Waukee. Dowling brings it up, and there's a foul. Nice job by Julia Moore, cutting through some defenders, getting it in the Dowling Catholic forecourt. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons will play it out from the side in their forecourt. Emma Gipple will bring it out.
If you're strong with the ball, you're going to get those calls. I don't think we were strong enough in the first half. They're doing a much better job.
Cameron Mears, Abigail Jones in the ballgame for Waukee. Dowling Catholic has it left wing. Driving the lane is Emma Gipple. Emma Gipple has the ball knocked away, goes out of bounds. Diving attempt by the Waukee Warriors, Peyton Kelderman. Dowling retains possession underneath their bucket.
Emma's got to see that she can't turn her back.
And the ball is into Lexi Bowles. Puts a shot up, won't go. Gets her own rebound and follows through. Takes it to the rack and gets it to go. 2 for Bowles. And the Maroons are back to within 9. 39-30. They trail Waukee. Waukee shoots at the bucket to our left. Katie Denenberg kicks it to the left wing. 3-ball on its way. Hits the rim, won't go. Rebound, fight for it. A nice save by Waukee. Shot is up and in. Nice putback by the Waukee Warriors, Cameron Weirs. The Waukee Warriors extend their lead 41-30. Up ahead, Dowling Catholic shoots at the bucket to our right. Cross-court pass, hits the rim, and picked up by Dowling Catholic. That's Sarah Moore. Gets it to the outside to Ella McVeigh, near side. It won't go. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Waukee. Ella McVeigh will take a seat into the ballgame. Margaret Tobias for Dowling. So Dowling plays it out underneath their bucket. They get it in, and traffic stolen away by Katie Denenbeer. Denenbeer crosses the timeline, right to left. They shoot the bucket to our left. Do the Warriors. Man-to-man defense being employed. They get it to Bartholomew. Bartholomew drives the left baseline.
Travel there. Didn't get called.
As Waukee Warriors will reverse the ball. Ball is tipped away. Nice defense by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Sarah Moore tips it, and it was last touched by the Waukee Warriors, so the Dowling Catholic Maroons will play it out from their backcourt.
Both teams are exhausted. You can just see them. They're looking for a timeout.
With a basketball, Dowling Catholic Maroons. Shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Dowling Catholic. They'll reset. Margaret Tobias, top of the key, up top right side, and we have a foul underneath, a push on Lexi Bowles, a 6'2 senior, away from the basketball. So in for her, Olivia Bailey.
She's getting shoved out of where she wants to be, trying to get back to where she wants to be. And that's her 4th foul. It's at least her 3rd foul.
Good job on the fouls. So taking a seat will be Katie Denenberg.
4. It's 4.
In for her will be Lindsay Kelderman. Here come the Waukee Warriors. Up ahead with it is Bartholomew. Bartholomew has it knocked away from behind. Nice hustle defense by Sarah Moore. 41-30. Dowling trails the Waukee Warriors. 3:42 left to go in the third quarter. Waukee will play it out underneath their bucket with the lead. And they get it in to Abigail Jones. Ball is stolen away with the basketball. Left to right, Julia Moore takes it the distance. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound. Snatched down by the Waukee Warriors. With the basketball is Megan Ernie. Now it's stolen away. Dowling Catholic will move left to right with a basketball.
I like Julia Moore's aggressiveness on those last two plays.
Tobias Has it. Right wing behind the three-point arc. Looks underneath. Gets it underneath with the basketball. Gipple kicks it out to the left side with it. Sarah Moore drives the lane. Puts the shot up from the left baseline. Won't go. Rebound, Waukee. They're on the move. Right to left. They'll kick it to the right side. That's Kellerman. Puts up the three. Off the back of the rim. Won't go. Rebound, Waukee Warriors. They'll kick it out left side. Now top of the key. Waukee working the basketball around the near side. Nice defense. Knocked out of bounds by Margaret Tobias. 41-30. Waukee on top over the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 2:52 left to go in the third quarter.
You need to be an auctioneer. You got it going here.
Oh, I need to get my feet underneath. I wish I were closer. Hard for me to see the numbers, especially for Waukee. Here we go. Dowling Catholic with the basketball. Julia Moore drives the lane. Scoop shot. Won't go. Rebound. Waukee. Right to left. Way up top. That's Abigail Jones. Pulls up three. No good. In and out. Rebound comes down to Emma Gipple. Gipple brings it out. Crosses the timeline. Left to right. Up ahead to Julia Moore. Keeps her dribble behind the arc. Left side. Now dribbles over to the left elbow. Stops her dribble. Should have shot that thing. Now gets it to Sarah Moore. Sarah Moore kicks it to the right side to Gipple. Gipple, right baseline. Dumps it out underneath. Bailey puts up the high shot off the back of the rim. Won't go with the rebound. Waukee, but off the leg of Lindsay Kelderman. Dowling Cap. No, they're going to give.
No, they're giving it to White.
Yeah, they need to give it to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. We have a timeout.
We had a line change coming in. Now we're getting into hockey mode here. So there you go.
Wow. But I tell you what, Ashworth Vision Clinic. Want to thank them. Ashworth Vision Clinic committed to providing a complete eye exam to make sure that your family is seeing and feeling their best. Ashworth Vision Clinic, located at 60th and Ashworth Road in West Des Moines, or online at ashworthvision.com. Construction professionals. Getting behind the Dowling Catholic Maroons is a family business built on a strong foundation to create new or remodeled homes, and that are uniquely yours. 515-208-5721, Construction Professionals, or online at cpcustomhomes.com. Orrin, Marilyn, Stryker, and son Derek. Dental Associates with over 45 years of dental experience addressing your smile needs and dreams. 37 Westtown Parkway, 515-225-6742, or online at Des Moines/dentalassociates.com. New patients and their families are always welcome. Dr. Gleachman, Karbaka, Nagel, Quick and Small, open 7 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
All right, Joe. They've got it down to 11. They need to be aggressive, and they need to make a jump stop and do a fake, and they can get these guys in foul trouble just like we got in foul trouble.
Yeah, Dowling Catholic with a basketball. That's Emma Gipple, right baseline, takes it, needs to put the shot up, does, off the bankboard, won't go, gets her own rebound.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Emma Gipple fights for that old-fashioned three-point play, got her own rebound, put it up on the right block, got it to go, and will head to the charity stripe to try and get closer. Waukee on top, 41-32.
That's going to help. Maybe that's that spark Emma needs. She's a tough kid, and she's getting pounded on a lot. And when she does pounding, they call. So that was a great move and a great hustle.
And the free throw is up and in by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And they trail 41-33 with a basketball. Lindsay Kelderman fakes left, goes right, kicks it out, top of the key, three ball on its way, good. And with the three ball,
there's your answer,
is Megan Ernie, her second three-pointer of the third quarter, 44-33, Waukee on top. Dowling with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our right as they get it in the near side corner, back to the top of the key to Ella McVeigh. McVeigh dribbles it over to the left wing, loses the handle. Waukee with it, left to right, taking it the distance, up and in, good. And that is Katie Denenbeer. She has a bunch in this ball game, 46-33. Waukee starting to distance themselves from the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Maroons with the basketball. Emma Gipple in the lane, stops, and puts it in off the glass. Good move by Emma Gipple.
She's fighting. She's fighting.
46-35, 56 seconds left to go in the third. Denenbeer takes it the distance. Scoop shot, good. It's the deck. Gets it to go off the glass. Katie Denenbeer means business.
I don't even know what more you can say. It's crazy.
Gipple takes it the distance, puts the shot up and in, good for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. She'll get another two. She has 7 points in the third quarter.
It's the Gipple-Denenbeer show right now.
48-37. Dowling can cut it to a 10-point lead with the Gipple three-point play.
Good job by Emma Gipple, just hustling. she's doing what she likes to do now. I mean, and she's aggressive. She can bang with them.
Free throw is up, off the rim, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to the Waukee Warriors, Reagan Bartholomew, as the Waukee Warriors, Peyton Kelderman, brings it in their forecourt. They shoot the bucket to our left as we look on. Drives all the way down to the left block, kicks it back out top of the key. With the basketball now, it's Peyton Kelderman. Stop. Now back to the top of the key. 3 ball on the way. Short hits the rim. Waukee with the rebound. 48-37, Waukee. 3 ball left wing. No good by Abigail Jones. Waukee another offensive rebound. That's Lindsay Kelderman. Kelderman kicks it back out top of the key. Abigail Jones.
Keep her out there.
In between the circles. Peyton Kelderman drives a lane off the glass. Won't go. Foul before the shot on the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Ella McVeigh.
Joe, I got to tell you there.
They're going to say it was in the act of shooting.
That's a good shot. I mean, that was good defense. That is not a foul. I'm sorry. All the rest of the stuff they're letting go on.
Third team foul.
And they that's frustrating.
Peyton Kelderman eyes her first free throw, knocks it down. She's got 5 in the ball game. Taking a seat for the Dowling Catholic Maroons is Julie Friedrich. Back in the ball game.
And I gotta tell you, Lindsay Kelderman, just think how good. I mean, she's just coming off knee surgery. Are you kidding me?
Margaret Tobias, second free throw's up, no good. Half-court shot on its way, no good. And we'll head to the fourth and final frame, 49-37. The Waukee Warriors on top over the Dowling Catholic Maroons in girls action. Boys action coming up next. But first, we'll hear from our sponsors. Stick around for these very important messages. You're listening and viewing Dowling Catholic Girls Basketball on CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio and Dowling Catholic Sports is provided in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic. With 2 licensed optometrists, Barbara Sheets, a Dowling graduate, and Dr. Craig Harper, the Ashworth Vision Clinic team provides complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and pre- and post-operative care. Ashworth Vision Clinic is located at 60th and Ashworth in West Des Moines. 515-440-4610 or online, ashworthvision.com.
Hi, this is Father Larry Richards of EWTN Open Line Thursday, and we just want to encourage you to help us. We really need you to bring people to Jesus Christ. Think about it. What have we done to bring people to Christ? We need you and we need your help because Jesus tells you, go and make disciples of all nations. You can do that by helping us. God bless you.
You can give securely online at iowacatholicradio.com, the Iowa Catholic Radio app, or call 515-223-1150. Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
All right, Jeff Piggott, thank you very much for shooting it back to us. Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, Joe Stacy, along with Gary Steenblock. Free ball on the way, and in for Lindsay Kelderman as she knocks down the 3. Coming back in the fourth quarter, 52-37. Waukee on top. Dowling Catholic with a basketball. And faking left, going right is Olivia Bailey. Puts up the shot, airs it out, no good. Waukee comes up with it. And here comes Bailey, steals it away, gets it to the top of the key. Margaret Tobias, 3 ball, cans it for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. So quick 6, 52-40. Dowling Catholic trying to itch their way back in this ball game. Trail the Waukee Warriors. 7:12 left to go in the basketball game. Waukee has it. Left wing with it is Ernie. Ernie in the lane. Stops. Gets it to the baseline to Bartholomew. Bartholomew back to the top of the key. Now with it.
Box and one here.
Yep. And driving it. Kicking it out left side. 3 ball on the way. That's Peyton Kelderman. Won't go. Put that up and in by Katie Denenbeer.
If you're boxing one and you got to box out on the rebound.
Here we go. Other end with a basketball, driving it. Margaret Tobias loses the handle, and it'll go to Waukee. 54-40. Waukee opening up a 14-point lead. They'll bring it out from their backcourt, bringing it up. Katie Denenbeer, top of the key. Cross court in the far corner. With it is Bartholomew. Bartholomew sees the lane, takes it to the rack, won't go. Rebound comes down to Waukee. 3 ball all the way good by Lindsay Kelderman. So the Waukee Warriors are putting it on the Dowling Catholic Maroons here, 57-40.
And they're not going to stop pressing. See, that's a foul right there. I mean,
Margaret Tobias.
You get to a point where even the referees are watching.
Finally they call it. Some very tough, aggressive man-to-man defense and full court pressure being employed by the Waukee Warriors.
And that's
now
into the ball way they play too, Joe. They're not stopping. I don't think they know how to run a half court because that's just not what they do. Could you imagine what these guys' practices are like? Holy cow!
You got to be in shape.
Up and down the floor.
Sadie Moss in the ball game for the first time for the Waukee Warriors. Dowling brings it out in their backcourt. They feed it down low. Shot, turnaround shot,
nice
up
shot.
And in by Lexi Bowles.
Just such a pretty shot.
Yep. Nice move, about 4 feet away from the bucket in the paint. 57-42 with the 2 ball. Dowling Catholic 2 closer. Waukee works it around the perimeter right side. And now taking it to the basket. Feeding it down low. Shot is up and in by Sadie Moss. She puts it up and in. Took the nice dish underneath. 59-42. Waukee running away with this one.
Joe, here's and for the boys' game too. That's what the 3-point line has done for high school basketball, college basketball too. It opens up so many different avenues of offenses that you can run. Waukee does everything they do. They don't want layups. They want to kick back out and shoot 3.
Right.
I love it. I mean, who doesn't want to play in that? So this time they're in the one, and Dowling's going to be in the one-on-one shooting free throws with 5 minutes left.
17 fouls on Waukee.
And they're not going to stop being aggressive, so you can take advantage. The clock stops.
That's right.
Get back in the game.
Tobias eyes it, the right-hander, bends her knees, lets it go, rattles it home.
See, that's something, too.
Tobias.
I'm assuming, Joe, that practices are different, and maybe you can't go as hard, but when you're playing a team like this, you got to run, and then go shoot a free throw, and run, because that's what you're doing. You got to learn how to shoot a free throw when you're that exhausted.
That's right. So second free throw is up. 2 knocked down by Margaret Tobias. 59-44. Dowling Catholic 2 closer. Left side. 3 ball on the way. Kelderman won't go. Rebound comes down to Dowling Catholic Maroons. Lexi Bowles. So the Dowling Catholic Maroons bring it across the timeline, left to right. No. As Margaret Tobias travels with the basketball. Looks like a double dribble travel. Needless to say, turns it over. Taking a seat will be Sarah Moore in the ball game for her for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Julia Moore.
University of Kentucky softball player. That's pretty cool. Tobias.
There you go. Yeah, see, this information is what you need to feed me.
Interesting. Tough girl.
Peyton
McVeigh going to Michigan to play softball.
Okay. 59-44. Waukee with the basketball. That's Denenbeer. Drives the lane, puts her shoulder down, and she's going to be fouled, blocking foul.
That right there, in high school, you're unguardable if they can't body you, and you can make moves. Both hands. She shot with both hands. She dribbles with both hands. You can't guard her.
She lowers that shoulder, puts the ball low to the court, has great handles.
And she's low to the court.
Yes. Here we go. Waukee plays it out underneath their bucket. They get it in, top of the key. Denenbeer fakes right, goes left, kicks it off the right baseline, and it's good by Sadie Moss.
I like it.
Sadie Moss and the Waukee Warriors have a 61-44 lead. 4:46 left to go in this ball game. Way up ahead, Dowling Catholic. 3 ball on the way. Maddie Wishman, it won't go. Rebound comes down to Emma Gipple for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Stolen away by Katie Denenbeer. Up ahead with the basketball is Abigail Jones. Stolen away by Margaret Tobias. Tobias up ahead to Julia Moore. Julia Moore kicks it in the near corner. Emma Gipple with the 3. Short, won't go. Rebound comes down to Megan Ernie. Ernie up ahead for Waukee. Now get it to the left side with the basketball. That's Peyton Kelderman. Kelderman kicks it out left side. Megan Ernie, 3 ball. Left baseline won't go. Rebound comes down to Lexi Bowles.
Freshman.
3:59.
This Waukee team.
Left to go in the ball game. And they feed down low to Julia Moore. She runs into some big bodies, coughs up the basketball. Up ahead, Waukee with the basketball. And the baseline shot is up and in by Peyton Kelderman. And you're going to need a timeout after that one. 63-44, 3:42 left to go.
Coach is not happy with no foul call on that last play.
And she's got every reason to be upset. We're talking about Kristen Meyer and a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
One of my one of my things. I mean, I'm sorry, but I get to say this. I don't get to do this very often. That's the bad part, and it's everybody's fault. Officials it's so hard to be an official, and it's a lot of traveling and a lot of time, and people are not nice too, right? But you still can't have three guys that are officiating, and they're officiating three different ways. And so depending on where they are on the floor, you're getting foul calls.
Great analogy.
She got knocked down by two Waukee girls and called nothing. If it had happened on the other side, she would have been on the free throw line. I mean, I'm picking on it as a whole, not this individual group. But you have to have three guys that are in sync, and you don't get that anymore because there's just not enough of them out there.
That's great analogy. I miss hearing you on the radio every day too, by the way.
Well, I miss talking on the radio every day. Trying to see what we can do about that.
I hear you. So here we go at the line. The Dowling Catholic Maroons up, no good. As Julia Moore rebound comes down to the Waukee Warriors. 63-44, 3:35 left to go in the ball game. And bringing it up for the Waukee Warriors is Lindsay Kelderman. Foul going to be called on the Dowling Catholic Maroons. That's 5 fouls now. 5 or 6 on Dowling.
Julia Moore, a beautiful job defending. Was getting bumped as she was going down. When they see that in film the next day, she's going to get kudos for that defense right there.
And she'll come out of the ball game. And for her, Maddie Wishman. So Waukee in command here with the basketball. Katie Denenbeer. Denenbeer left wing. Hands it off to Reagan Bartholomew. Drives the lane. Off the glass. Off the rim. No good for the basketball. And the rebound. Dowling Catholic all the way. Ella McVeigh.
Nice shot.
Off the backboard. Drives the lane. Puts it up and in good.
I got to tell you, Reagan Bartholomew is fun to watch. I mean, she's like the unsung hero of this Waukee team. She rebounds. She passes. She hits shots.
Free ball. Good by Abigail Jones. The nice kick out by Katie Denenbeer. 66-46. Waukee all over the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and with a nice hustle, Ella McVeigh.
That was a good move by Ella, but that was a good block. You can't deny that.
2:56 left to go. Dowling Catholic plays it out underneath their bucket. Need to get it in here real quick. They do, and a bad pass. Waukee comes up with it. Body's on the floor.
Oh, that's Lexi
and
Smith.
That's going to be Lexi Bowles' foul. She's all over Cameron Weirs.
It's tough on Lexi, too. I think Lexi came, did she come here from Waukee or come here from Johnston? Her and her older brother who won a high school championship. She had a good game. I mean, it's just not up and down the court like that. That's tough to be a center.
13 points in the ball game.
She played really well with this kind of pace.
Waukee underneath, shot up and in. The feed underneath to Cameron Weirs. He's got 9 points in the ball game. 2 ball left side for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Looked like Tobias from this angle. No, I'm sorry. It was Maddie Wishman. No good. Up ahead with the feed. Taking it to the rack. Karams around the rim. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Abigail Jones for the Waukee Warriors, and she's going to be fouled over the back. And I believe that's going to be on Maddie Wishman for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And shooting 2 from the charity stripe will be Cameron Weirs. 2:15 left to go.
23. It was on Emma Gipple.
Emma Gipple.
You talked about Chris Guest. 16 years, is that? I can't remember exactly, but a long time here at Waukee.
18 years.
18 years. Probably played different styles. If you're a young high school girl, how could you not like to play in this system?
And
I get all kinds of open looks. I get a run. I have to play defense and I have to be in shape. But let's go.
Second free throw is up and in. Waukee takes it the distance, and Margaret Tobias takes it to the rack, and I believe she was fouled and will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2 here. So Margaret Tobias, again, 90% free throw shooter coming into this thing.
1 for 2 tonight? I don't think she's been there more than that.
Denny O'Grady down there on the PA.
As always, gotta love another new year with Denny.
He's a good kid.
Oh, boy.
Second free throw up and in. Good.
Enjoys it.
By tonight.
You gotta love doing that to do it for that long, right?
Got that right. It's like Mark Amadeo, 38 years.
Oh, I know it.
Isn't that crazy? He's still a young guy, too.
Just chillaxing in his man cave, listening to Joe and I.
Relatively speaking, looks great.
He does.
70-40. Well, he's got that last name that ends in a vowel. Those things help out every now and then. So here we go. Waukee with a basketball. Kick it out right side. 3 ball on the way. Good.
Perfect.
Peyton Kelderman knocks it down. 73-48. 1:49 left to go in this basketball game. Dowling Catholic now has it in their forecourt. They shoot the bucket to our right. Ella McVeigh will launch it from 3. Won't go. Rebound. Comes down to the Waukee Warriors. With it is Megan Ernie. And
she's fun to watch, too.
Yeah.
She's shots with left and right hand, dribbles right and left-handed.
Big body. She's got just skills.
Just makes,
So there we go. Waukee with a basketball, top of the key. Kelderman drives to the right block, then kicks it back out. They're just content here to hold the basketball. We're going to have a travel call here.
Nope.
Oh, they're going to
got a timeout. Get a turnaround, come in, get some others in
this ball game. 1:13 left to go, and we'll keep it right here as the Waukee Warriors will play it in from their backcourt. Lily Lampy in the ball game for the Waukee Warriors. Also in the ball game is Kristen Haupt, and Kristen Haupt launches a 3, no good. In the ball game is Paige Hobbs for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, along with Julia Friedrich. Also in the ball game, Olivia Spracklin, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Olivia Spracklin, Waukee, then gets it in their forecourt, knocked out of bounds by Dowling Catholic. 49 seconds left to go, 73-48, Waukee, all over but the final score here.
Even their group that they bring in, they get a rebound, and they took 3 passes, and they had a layup. They missed it, but in 3 passes, even this group that just came in does the same thing. Offensive rebounds, kick outside.
Waukee with 2 shots at it. They missed them both, but get the offensive rebound. And driving the lane for the Waukee Warriors, new player in the ball game. I believe that's Natalie Gallagher or Sadie Moss. I can't see right here with her ponytail. Free throw is up, no good. And that is Natalie Gallagher. Rebound to Waukee, taking it to the basket, up and in, good. And that's Megan Lance. Megan Lance gets in the scoring column, 75-48, Waukee, 19 seconds left to go. Dowling Catholic with the basketball. That's Sarah Moore. Hands it off and feeds it down low. Shot is up, no good. And that's Julia Friedrich. Friedrich gets it over to the left wing, now back to Friedrich. Friedrich feeds it down low. Nice basketball movement. And that's Paige Hobbs gets in the scoring column. And that'll do it. That'll do it. 75-50. The Waukee Warriors take care of business, and we'll move to 3-0, while the Dowling Catholic Maroons drop to 3-2. Again, back in action this Friday night at Urbandale.
Yeah, we talked about early, you got to stay out of foul trouble. We were in foul trouble in the first half, probably kept Waukee in the game. Help defense, it's so hard to do when you're trying all the help defense when they can pass and go in and out as much as they do. Shoot the ball well. We probably didn't shoot the ball as well as we'd like, I bet. And the last one was be aggressive on offense. And knowing that they were going to press you up and down the floor like that, you had to be aggressive. You're going to have turnovers. I guess when coach is going to look at this and watch the film, she's going to decide what's a good turnover and what's a bad turnover, because there are such things when you play that phonetic pace. There's such a good thing, Joe, as a good turnover. You were trying to make a basketball play, but we had some bad turnovers too, and didn't shoot the ball as well, and lights out for them. And if anybody hasn't heard of Katie Dinnebear, start watching her play. She's fun.
26 is what I have, and I know that that's wrong because I am not very good at adding.
Right hand, left hand. The only thing she's going to struggle with, probably not your prototypical height in college basketball, but I'm just saying, who would want to play in that kind of system?
You bet. 3 players of double figures. Lindsay Kelderman, 10 for the Waukee Warriors. Katie Dinnebear, 26-28. Right in that ballpark.
So hard. I can't believe you got that many down.
I'm so fast. Cameron Weir, 10 points. First ball game in 7 years. I appreciate Mark and giving me the opportunity. I'll get better each and every ball game. 10 points for Cameron Weirs. On the Dowling Catholic Maroon side, Margaret Tobias, 13 points is what I have. Also Lexi Bowles, 13 points. Emma Gipple with 7 points in a 75-50 loss to the Waukee Warriors. We're going to go ahead, take a break, hear from our sponsors, may even go back to regular programming for 5 to 10 minutes, and Jeff Piggott will communicate with us down the line. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for the boys contest as the Waukee Warriors are in town to take on the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Boys basketball action coming up next on CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Thank you, construction professionals, for underwriting our show, Man Up, heard Mondays at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Construction professionals have been long supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio, and we've seen their work.
Hey, Joe, you there?
They do remodeling or new construction that is innovative, functional, and designing what you want. It's a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours.
cpcustomhomes.com. From our family to yours, God bless. Thank you, construction professionals.
Thank you, Dental Associates, for underwriting Dowling Catholic Sports 365. With over 40 years' experience, Dental Associates is a group dental practice with the mission of promoting optimum health and well-being to all patients, providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry for the entire family. Message underwritten by Dr. Kenton Gleichman, Dr. Steve Karbaka, Dr. Christine Mulcahy, and Dr. Ben Nagel. Dental Associates, addressing your smile, needs, and dreams. Online at DesMoines-DentalAssociates.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic sports and activities is provided by Chemin, a global ingredient manufacturer using science to transform the quality of life for 80% of the world. Chemin is on the leading edge of molecular science, manufacturing more than 500 specialty ingredients for the human and animal health and nutrition, pet food, aquaculture, nutraceutical, food technologies, crop technologies, and textile industries. Chemin strives to sustainably transform the quality of life every day for 80% of the world with their products and services. Chemin, using science to transform the world. Online at chemin.com.
Thank you to Mercy One for their support of Iowa Catholic Radio. From the cardiovascular experts at the Iowa Heart Center to the pediatric services of Mercy Children's Hospital and Clinics, Mercy provides complete care for Central Iowa's adults and children with more than 50 primary care and specialty clinics in the Des Moines area. Find a convenient Mercy One location near you. Online at mercydesmoines.org. Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
Or whether you have a desire to pursue the good of religious celibacy, perhaps in the priesthood, or whether it be consecrated celibacy in a religious order or something.
I think we better leave it right there.
Sure.
Thanks. I appreciate that call, Isaac. I hope that was helpful to you. The topic today, which Catholic doctrine troubles you? If there's a Catholic doctrine that you're having trouble with or that's having trouble with you, give us a call, 888-318-7884. Carla Broussard is our guest. And up next, we go to Oklahoma. Chris in Oklahoma, watching on YouTube Live. Go ahead with your question for Carla.
Hi, guys. First, I just wanted to thank you for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Well, you're very welcome. We're happy to do it.
So I'm a practicing Maronite Catholic, and I was getting into a debate with someone online, of course, and their issue with Christianity was the idea of the resurrection.
Right.
They made the claim that the resurrection never existed until Paul wrote about it, and that there isn't a close enough timeline to Jesus' death to know if the resurrection was just a legend that Paul created or something that had actually happened. And everything that I would cite kind of just seemed to draw back to the best evidence being Scripture, which he claimed would just be a legend. So I guess my question is, how could I defend the resurrection either using Scripture or not using Scripture, and how can I prove that Christianity isn't just something that Paul created?
Right. Well, this actually, Chris, gets to the issue that, you hit the nail on the head with regard to whether we can actually trust these New Testament documents. So the question becomes, is the temporal gap between the events being recorded and the records of the events themselves too much of a temporal gap in order to trust the documents. So the question of temporal proximity comes up here. And whenever you do the historiographical research, Chris, and you look into the historical reliability of the New Testament, both the Gospels and Paul's writings, and you come to discover that, for example, the Gospel of Mark is penned within or right at 30 years removed from the events he's recording, and that you have Paul penning his letters right at 30 years removed from Jesus' life, okay? And he has some biographical details of Jesus' life in his epistles. And then also, when you take into consideration, Chris, the fact that what Mark and what Paul and these New Testament authors are putting down in writing, or actually much of it is coming from oral traditions that date even closer, that have even closer temporal proximity to the events that they're recording. So, for example, in 1 Corinthians 15, 3 through 5, scholars point out, Chris, that this is sort of like a creedal formula that Paul has in his epistle, which actually dates to right at 6 years, can get within right at 6 years to the resurrection of Jesus. This is where Paul says Christ has died, Christ has died, Christ was buried, Christ is risen in accordance with the Scriptures. And there are certain details in that creedal formula that suggest that it's an oral tradition. It's a formula that he received and he's transmitting to the Christians in Corinth. He transmitted it to the Christians in Corinth when he was preaching there, even before he penned the letter in about AD 52 or so. But then it's an oral tradition that he received from others. So where did he receive it? Well, we know, Chris, that Paul took a trip up to Jerusalem only 3 years after he was converted, when he saw the resurrected Lord, and he had a conversation with Cephas, also known as Peter. He went up to visit with Cephas, and there James, one of the apostles, was there. And so many scholars conclude that it's very likely and probable that Paul received this creedal formula that Christ died, was buried, and rose from Peter and James only 3 years after the resurrection of Jesus. That's just one example among many. I would highly recommend Craig Blomberg's book, The Historical Reliability of the Gospels, also The Historical Reliability of the New Testament, Gary Habermas, The Case for the Resurrection, that he wrote with Mike Licona.
Thank you so much. We do have to take a quick break. That's what the music means. It's called music, not noise. And we'll be right back with more. Carlo Broussard, which Catholic doctrine troubles you?
Catholic Answers Live. We're here for you.
If you spend any time on Twitter, Facebook, or mainstream media, you're probably familiar with the litany of slogans that skeptics employ to rescue you from the foolish belief that God exists. The constant onslaught seems to leave people with the idea that they have no alternative but to embrace atheism. How can a Christian respond? In One Less God Than You, John DeRosa breaks down 20 of the most common atheist challenges and shows you how to craft effective answers. Atheism is more aggressive and widespread than ever. Read One Less God Than You and prepare yourself to respond with the joyful truth that God is real. To get your copy of One Less God Than You, visit shop.catholic.com today or ask for it at a good Catholic bookstore near you.
Did you know you can access Catholic Answers Live right from your phone or other mobile device? Download the Catholic Answers Live app today. The Catholic Answers Live app, available now on iOS and Android.
To many people, even many Christians, purgatory is a fantasy, or worse, a wicked lie invented by the church to make salvation complicated and keep people in fear. But I'm here to tell you that purgatory is fact, not fiction. The Bible supports it, Christians have historically believed in it, and it makes theological sense. In my new book, Purgatory is for Real, I provide the evidence and reasoning to help you understand this controversial doctrine and demonstrate how it's actually a joyful, hopeful reality, not something shadowy and mysterious, but a sign of God's love and mercy. To get your copy of Purgatory is for Real, visit shop.catholic.com today or ask for it at a good Catholic bookstore near you.
Welcome back to Catholic Answers Live. Happy New Year to everybody here in America. Merry New Year to everybody in Australia. That's what they say in Australia, Merry New Year. Did you know that?
Well,
I'm just kidding. No, they don't really. I just said, before Christmas, I got into a little thing because I said Happy Christmas to a guy from Australia, Michael Chong, our good friend Michael Chong. And the thing is, in Australia, because I thought they're British in Australia, but they don't say Happy Christmas in Australia. They say Merry Christmas. So Michael Chong just wished me a Merry New Year. Because he thinks he's funny. But so, Merry New Year to everybody in Australia. Carla Broussard's here with us, and we're taking your questions on any Catholic doctrine that troubles you. If there's a Catholic doctrine that sticks in your craw or otherwise bothers you, maybe it's one you need to explain to somebody else. 888-318-7884. I don't even know what that metaphor means, sticks in your craw. I'm going to have to look that up. I used it on the air, and I don't even know what it means. Somebody's going to write in, do you know what sticks in your craw means? I should probably stop saying sticks in your craw, since I don't know. All right. Let's go to Tony in Michigan, listening on 91.5 FM. Tony?
Joe, are you there?
Thanks for your call. Which Catholic doctrine troubles you?
Hey, yes. Yes, sir, and thank you for taking my call. I am a Baptist, and I currently attend a Pentecostal church, neither of which has anything to do with this call.
But it's good to know, though.
Hey, Joe, you there?
I have my differences with the Catholic doctrine, but you got others. You've explained that to other people. That's not why I'm here. My problem, my pastor loves to say, isn't God good? And wait for an answer. And a couple people say all the time.
Yeah.
Well, what goes through my head and wants to come out of my mouth is, well, I guess as long as your name ain't Esau. I have a real problem with predestination and election, which my denomination doesn't even get into, but it is a Bible doctrine and therefore a Catholic doctrine. And it bothers me to think that the God I think I serve would make somebody just to punish somebody, so I'd be real scared not to do what he did.
Right.
And I'll let you figure out what I just said.
Okay, Tony. Well, first of all, thank you for your call, my friend. We appreciate it. So you've just sort of pitched the greatest theological, one of the greatest theological mysteries that has been revealed to us, and the most difficult of theological mysteries to begin to shed light upon concerning the doctrine of predestination, or as you mentioned, election. And then you could have also the corresponding doctrine of reprobation. And what those refer to is that God, in his ordered plan of providence, has elected some to receive that grace by which they will finally persevere in order to attain the eternal beatitude of heaven. And there are some in that order of providence that he permits to defect or fall into sin, such that they die in a state of mortal sin and have eternal reprobation. Now, what's key about that articulation of predestination and reprobation, Tony, and what is different than what you stated is, notice I said God, in his order of providence, permits some to fall into a state of sin and be eternally damned. But what, in the way that you were articulating and what you've heard, Tony, was that God makes some, or it's the implication being that God would directly call some to commit sin. If that is what the implication was, we would deny that, Tony. The Catholic Church absolutely rejects the idea that God positively causes or wills an individual to engage in sin. God cannot do that. That is one thing God cannot do, because he would be willing to not love himself, right? He would be ordering somebody to do something contrary to his own.
Go, Joe.
All right. Thank you, Jeff Piggott, broadcasting once again On campus, Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down from way up top, center court. Here with all the play-by-play, it's a double dip. The girls ended up losing to the Waukee Warriors here earlier tonight, 75-50. Now on tap, boys basketball, as Mike O'Connor's Dowling Catholic Maroons get set to take on Justin Oles' Waukee Warriors. The Waukee Warriors come into this basketball game just 1-0, while the Dowling Catholic Maroons come in 2-1. Mike Swain joins me to my left. Color commentary, Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo. Mike Swain, how much have you been able to take in for Dowling Catholic basketball so far this year?
Well, Mark and I called the last game, Joe. It was a close loss here at Dowling Gymnasium when they lost to Southeast Polk. It was a back-and-forth effort. Dowling led at halftime, but scrappy Southeast Polk was able to pull it out. And you mentioned Waukee with the one win this year, Joe, but that win was a 40-point beatdown of the defending state champion Ankeny Hawks. You got to think that Waukee took a little bit of revenge out on that state tournament loss that they had last year, and this is a really talented team that Waukee has tonight.
Yeah, that's what Mike O'Connor told us at halftime, as the Dowling Catholic Maroons put up 65 points a ball game, give up 50 in the early season. On the other side of the ledger, Justin Oles' Waukee Warriors scored 65 and only gave up 28 in their only game of the season against the Ankeny Hawks. The Dowling Catholic Maroons have lost to the Southeast Polk Rams 72-69, and beat Marshalltown 60-49 and handled Mason City 66-30. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups in tonight's ball game. Let's start with the Dowling Catholic Maroons, starting at a guard, 6'1" senior Sam Hughes, and Sam Hughes averages 7.6 points per contest. Also starting is Jack Gredicke, a 6'10" senior, averages 10 points a contest for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Also starting a strong forward, Ryan Riggs, a 6'8" senior, 225-pounder, averages 13 points a contest. Also in the starting lineup, Simon Daniel, 6'2" senior, 165-pounder for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, averages 5 points a contest and averaging 17 points a contest. Matt Riedel, a 6'4" senior for Dowling Catholic. On the other side of the ledger, Justin Oles, Waukee Warriors, as Mike Swain just mentioned, very big, very strong, very talented. Blake Pappenberg, averages 2 points a ball game, 6'2" senior, a 6'7" senior. Tucker DeVries going to Drake, very talented player, averages 14 points a contest, 8 rebounds. Also in the starting lineup is Peyton Sanford, a 6'7" senior, 14 points a contest, 11 rebounds for the Waukee Warriors. And rounding out the starting lineup, a 6'5" sophomore, Price Sanford, a 6'5" sophomore, 2 points a contest and averaging 15 points a contest. Omaha Biliou for the Waukee Warriors. Let's pay homage to, I didn't know we were going to have the national anthem. It doesn't look like we are. The Waukee Warriors in their purple tops, purple bottoms, white numbers, and yellow trim with Waukee on the front, while the Dowling Catholic Maroons in their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, and lettering, and black trim. So here we go.
Yeah, a little homecoming for Omaha Biliou. Obviously, Joe, everyone knows out there listening on KWQA, Omaha Biliou helped lead Dowling to state last year and is now a Waukee Warrior.
There we go. Waukee feeds it down low, and a shot is up and blocked, and that's Tucker DeVries. Shot was blocked by Matt Riedel and a foul called. So Tucker DeVries will head to the charity stripe. Just underway here, 7:47 left to go, first quarter, no score. Tucker DeVries at the charity stripe for the Waukee Warriors, the big right-hander. 6'7" senior, eyes it, flies it, in and out, no good.
It's going to be important, Joe, that Dowling not try and keep up with Waukee from the three-point line. Obviously, DeVries and Sanford can really stroke it out there. Dowling's got to play their game and be very patient in the offensive end.
DeVries eyes a second one, rattles around, and goes home, 1-0. Waukee on top early on. Here we go. The Dowling Catholic Maroons shoot the bucket to our left as we look on center court. Top of the key with it is Sam Hughes. Hughes goes to the right wing, back to the top of the key to Riedel. Riedel in the corner, three ball on the way. Sam Hughes gets it to go, Dowling Catholic Maroons, 3-1 early on.
Good action that time, side to side, finding a wide open Hughes on the baseline.
Here we go. DeVries drives, feeds it down low. Shot is up and in by Peyton Sanford. Banks it home on the left baseline. Other end, left side. Driving to the bucket, up and in good. Matt Riedel.
And
So
that's what
bucket.
Yeah, that's what he can do, Joe. He's really good at putting the ball on the floor, but right back on the other end.
Other end, Tappenberg for Waukee. Drives in the lane, puts it up and in off the glass. 5 apiece here early on. 6:54 left to go, first quarter. And Waukee looks like they're in a matchup man-to-man here. Maybe a 2-3 driving to the bucket is Hughes. Hughes kicks it back out right side. Now driving is Riedel. Riedel has it knocked out of bounds. Dowling will retain possession underneath their bucket.
Good hands that time by DeVries. That was Waukee in a man-to-man, but they are collapsing on that backside. They're going to provide some help for Ryan Riggs down low, trying to make sure that Omaha doesn't get in any foul trouble.
And they get it in. Do the Dowling Catholic Maroons to Riggs. Riggs fights his way to the bucket and is going to be fouled. Looks like it'll be a fourth foul, blocking foul. So, no, they're going to say he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, no, actually, you're right, Joe. They hold it on the floor. Yep, so they got Omaha Blue with the body, and Dowling will inbound.
6:38 left to go, first quarter, 5 apiece, as Dowling Catholic will play it out underneath their bucket. Sam Hughes gets it in, near side corner, 3-ball on the way, no good. And that's Gregory, Jack Gregory, missing it with the rebound. Coming up is Tucker DeVries. DeVries, left elbow, wants to shoot, doesn't, dushes it nicely down underneath to Peyton Sanford. Puts it up and in, 7-5 Waukee.
Second time Sanford has moved without the ball, Joe. Great cut to the basket, and Tucker DeVries able to find him. Good offense.
Matt Riedel, top of the key, feeds it down low. Now kick out to the right side. 3-ball on the way. Gregory got it to go. The 3-ball is good. 8-7, Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, really nice job that time. Gregory missed from the opposite baseline, but that time able to put it down.
And here we go, Pappenberg for Waukee. They shoot the bucket to our right in their purple tops, purple bottom. And with a basketball, that Stanford drives the lane, puts a shot up. Nice defense being employed underneath by the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and that is Sam Riggs and Sam Hughes.
Yeah, that was a really good rotation by Riggs that time to come over and defensive help. Great defense right now, and this pace, I think, favors Waukee. I think if you're Coach O'Connor, you want to see this thing to slow down a little bit, but right now Dowling's got to like the way they've started out.
8-7, they lead. Dowling Catholic, 5:44 left to go, first quarter. Dowling with a basketball in their forecourt. Driving the basket is Riedel. Takes it to the basket, no good. Rebound comes down to Kenan Peters for the Waukee Warriors. Dribbles it all the way down low, feeds it to Peyton Sanford. He puts it up and in. He's got 6 in the ball game, and the Waukee Warriors have a 9-8 lead.
There's just good chemistry that time. Omaha again finding Sanford in the lane, and he's so tough to guard it once he gets inside that paint.
Riedel kicks it out to the baseline, and Simon Daniel takes it to the rack, and a whistle and a foul. So Simon Daniel will head to the charity stripe. 5.3 points a contest. So Simon Daniel heads to the charity stripe. The right-hander eyes his first free throw, got it to go. So Daniel has 1 point in the ball game.
This Waukee team is drawing comparisons to that Ames team with Harrison Barnes and Doug McDermott. They've got 2 guys who are already committed D1, Joe, and Omaha Blue right now is ranked in the top 6 of his position group as a sophomore. So talented with those 3.
So here we go. Dowling hits both of them, 10-9. They lead. Waukee with the basketball. They shoot the bucket to our right with it. DeVries, top of the key, lowers his shoulder, stops underneath the free throw line, cans it, got it to go. DeVries means business. He's got 3 in the ball game, and Waukee regains the lead 11-10.
That was good defense by Riedel, but just better offense by DeVries with that long arms of his to get that ball off.
And Jack Gregory takes the pass in the near side corner behind the arc, launches the 3, and cans it. 13-11, Dowling Catholic.
Well, just when I say Dowling shouldn't get in the three-point contest, Jack Gregory shows up. So
4:32 left to go, first quarter. Waukee with the basketball. Left wing with it is Amelia Bellew, and he takes it up underneath the left brick, misses everything, and now other end, 3-ball on its way, short by Matt Riedel, and the rebound comes down to the Waukee Warriors. Peyton Sanford gets it in the forecourt, feed it down low to now Sanford working his way up, puts up the shot on the left block, no good. Nice defense being employed by Simon Daniel. Other end, with the basketball and the drive to the bucket is Sam Hughes. He looks like he's going to be called for the charge.
Yeah, that's going to be Wyatt Heston who picked that charge up. Good defensive position that time by Waukee. I like the aggressiveness, though, Joe, of Dowling trying to get on the break, trying to get some easy buckets. Just a little too aggressive there.
Connor Sudout in the ball game, the 6'3", 215-pounder for Omaha Bilieu, and a 13-11 lead by Dowling Catholic. Waukee has it in their forecourt. Top of the key, working the basketball around. Now Peyton Sanford gets it in the right wing to DeVries. DeVries, man-to-man defense, crossover dribble, drives the lane, takes it to the rack, got it to go. And DeVries has 5 in the ball game. Tie ball game, 13-13. Dowling Catholic with the basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left as we look on, working it around the top of the perimeter. Now to the left wing to Matt Riedel. Riedel kicks it to the left side, driving the left baseline is Sam Hughes. Puts it up and in. Nice bucket by Sam Hughes. 15-13, Dowling, 3:13 left to go in the first quarter.
Dowling's been really patient in the offensive end there, working that ball around. Good job by Hughes, recognizing the defense hadn't rotated.
Tucker DeVries kicks it in the left corner. And what do we have? A whistle and a foul on the floor. So Waukee will turn it over.
Yeah, I think they may have got him stepping out of bounds, Joe. I think when he caught that ball on that wing, I think the official said he had a foot on the out-of-bounds line. So it'll be Dowling ball.
And in the ball game for the Dowling Catholic Maroons is Andrew Lynch, a 6'5 senior. And a shot underneath, no good by the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Matt Riedel. Rebound comes up to Waukee. 15-13, Dowling on top. 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Waukee shoots at the bucket to our right as we look on top of the balcony here. With it, DeVries gets a pick, dribbles over to the left wing, keeps his dribble, takes it to the rack, stopped on the baseline, kicks it to the left wing. Now to the right wing. With it is Pappenberg. Pappenberg drives in the lane, stops, pops, puts up a high arcer off the back of the rim, and with the rebound is Bilieu, puts it up, and no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. Omaha Bilieu, and Dowling just not aggressive enough on that defensive rebound opportunity. Gave Waukee a second look, and now to the line, Omaha Bilieu.
Joe, they did everything right in that defensive possession except get a body on Omaha. That time Andrew Lynch missed him, and Omaha is so good going and getting those offensive rebounds, and that time makes Dowling pay.
And the first free throw is up, no good. And Bilieu will get another for the Waukee Warriors.
Jalen Moses checks in, Joe, for Dowling. He did not play against Southeast Polk. He had an ankle injury, so this is my first opportunity to get to see him. I think he's the transfer from Cedar Rapids Xavier.
Okay. Good information. Mike Swaim, second free throw is up and in for Bilieu. And the Waukee Warriors get back to within one. 15-14, 2:17 left to go in the first quarter. Dowling on top and with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left. That's Andrew Lynch. Picks up his dribble, right wing behind the arc. Gets the basketball now. Drives on the baseline, puts the shot up. And won't go. Here we go with the rebound, other end. That's Waukee. Bryce Sanford hands it off to DeVries. Drives in the lane, puts his shot up. The left-hander off the glass won't go, but he'll be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe.
That time, Andrew Lynch just a little late getting there to pick up that charge. He's got to get position. But as soon as Tucker DeVries puts that ball on the floor, everybody's got to know you've got to rotate over.
100% from the line coming into this ball game, DeVries, and I just jinxed him in and out. No good with that one.
That's his second miss of the night, Joe. I thought, what's going on here? Little layoffs, the New Year's holiday.
Andrew Lynch takes a seat for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. In for him, Ryan Riggs, a 6'8 senior. DeVries for Waukee. Second free throw in and out, no good. So DeVries, usually a sure-handed moneymaker from the free throw line. Not hot tonight. Here we go, 15-14 Dowling Catholic. And with the basketball, a feed down low. Shot is up and in by Ryan Riggs. Fed from the outside in the paint. Just skied over everybody, 17-14, Dowling on top.
That's a great move by Riggs. It was quick, Joe, just a quick turnaround little hook there. Every time he tries to hold it, he gets in trouble.
And Blue gets it out top to Peyton Sanford. Sanford tries to feed it down low, throws the basketball away, and turns it over to the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
If you are Coach O'Connor and the Dowling coaching staff, you've got to love right now where this thing is at. You've got a 3-point lead over the number one team in the state. So much talent on this floor, and you can tell Dowling's come out inspired.
A feed down low for Ryan Riggs. Maneuvers, puts the ball up, and gets the tip in. Gets a little bit of help from Ballou. But Ryan Riggs will get credit for the bucket. 19-14 Dowling. 1:11 left to go in the first quarter. DeVries with the 5-foot jumper. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Dowling with a basketball. Right to left on the run for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Taken to the basketball is Riedel. Off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to the Waukee Warriors. Cade Kelderman gets it in the right wing to Blake Poppenberg. Poppenberg. And the Waukee Warriors shoot the bucket to our right. DeVries, the long three on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Chasing it down, Jalen Moses.
One of the things I'm noticing here, Joe, is Waukee typically has been one shot and out. They've had very few opportunities at second chance points here.
30 seconds left to go. First quarter, 19-14. Dowling on top. They have it. Shoot the bucket to our left as we look on from center court way above. And Matt Riedel will just be content to hold it for the last shot. 15 seconds on the game clock here. Looks like a 2-3 defense being employed by the Waukee Warriors. Here we go with 10 seconds left to go. Riedel gets it to the right wing, handed it back off to Riedel. Riedel tries to spin in the lane, kicks it back underneath. The ball is loose. 1 second left to go. Half-court shot on the way. Dowling Catholic steals it away. And the half-court shot by Simon Daniel is no good. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Dowling Catholic 19, Waukee 14. We'll take a break. Hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Dowling Catholic Boys Basketball on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic sports and activities is provided by Chemin, a global ingredient manufacturer using science to transform the quality of life for 80% of the world. Chemin is on the leading edge of molecular science, manufacturing more than 500 specialty ingredients for the human and animal health and nutrition, pet food, aquaculture, nutraceutical, food technologies, crop technologies, and textile industries. Chemin strives to sustainably transform the quality of life every day for 80% of the world with their products and services. Chemin, using science to transform the world. Online at chemin.com.
Thank you to Mercy One for their support of Iowa Catholic Radio. From the cardiovascular experts of the Iowa Heart Center to the pediatric services of Mercy Children's Hospital and Clinics, Mercy provides complete care for Central Iowa's adults and children with more than 50 primary care and specialty clinics in the Des Moines area. Find a convenient Mercy One location near you. Online at mercydesmoines.org. Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
All right, Dowling Catholic boys basketball. A feed underneath, up and in and good for Ryan Riggs as we come back. He's got 6 in the ball game and a nice feed from up top, 21-14. 7:45 left to go as we start the second quarter of play. And on the other end, DeVries puts up the jumper for Waukee, no good. Rebound comes down to Matt Riedel. Riedel takes it all the way, spins underneath, kicks it back out near side, stolen away by Price Sanford for Waukee. And Waukee kicks it out left wing. That's Poppenberg. Puts up the three, cans it. And the Waukee Warriors are back in the ball game. 21-17, 7:16 left to go, first half.
First three of the night for Waukee, and they go in spurts, Joe. Something to keep your eye on.
Here we go. Dowling with the basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left. Joe Stacy with all the play-by-play. Matt Swaim with the color commentary. Jeff Piggott back in the studio, and Waukee tips it away. Blake Pappenberg with some nice hustle knocks it out of bounds. So the Dowling Catholic Maroons will play it out from the side in their backcourt, leading 21-17. 6:59 left to go, first half. Dowling Catholic in their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. Bringing it up is Matt Riedel. Riedel picks it up top of the key. Gets it to the left side to Daniel. Daniel over to Gregory. Gregory. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons just working it around the perimeter here. Sam Hughes takes it. Bounce pass down low. Ball stolen away. Coming up with the loose ball is Omaha Ballou. Ballou takes it the distance and a nice charge. Charge going to be called. And what a nice defensive play by Simon Daniel for the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
Simon Daniel, a great position, and Coach Old got to get Omaha Blue out. That is his second foul here, Joe, with 6:35 to go in the second quarter. So he's going to have a little seat on the bench, and probably not the homecoming he thought he was going to have when he got here.
Guts of a burglar that time out of Simon Daniel. Holy smokes, guts of a burglar in daylight to take that kind of a charge, and that's what you like out of any basketball player. 21-17, Dowling Catholic on top, 6:29 left to go. First half, a feed down low from up top, a cutting to the basket for the Dowling Catholic Maroons with Sam Hughes. Just a little bit too much mustard on it from Ryan Riggs, and turns it over to Waukee.
Tough angle that time, Joe. You can't make that pass from that top of the key like that. You got to have a little bit better angle.
DeVries takes it all the way underneath, kicks it back out top of the key. Driving to the bucket is Sanford. Sanford looks at it. Behind the back dribble, hands it off to Blake Poppenberg. Poppenberg finds a seam, slashes down the lane, puts it up and in, good. 21-19. Waukee 2 closer, 5:58 left to go in the second quarter with a basketball top of the key. Daniel for the Dowling Catholic Maroons feeds it near side. 3-ball. Hughes on the way. Cans it. Got it to go. Sam Hughes with a wide open 3. 24-19 Dowling Catholic.
So far, Dowling 3 for 4 from three-point range, and that's Hughes' second. So good shooting start for the Maroons from deep.
Tucker DeVries gets it over to the right wing. 3-ball on the way. No good by Pappenberg. Rebound comes down to Mikey Chase in the ball game for Dowling Catholic. Chase dribbles in the lane, out of control, loses the handle, and gets a call. A call that goes in favor of the Dowling Catholic Maroons. It looked like it was last touched by Dowling. We'll see if they talk that one over.
Coach Ohl not happy with it. He saw what you and I saw, Joe, and that should be Waukee's ball.
So Dowling Catholic 24-19, 5:22 left to go in the second quarter. They'll play it out underneath their bucket as Mikey Chase looks for somebody, gets it into Sam Hughes, drives the bucket, got it to go. Sam Hughes means business and has 7 points in the ball game. 26-19, Dowling Catholic, 5:12 left to go in the second quarter. And Coach Ohl wants to talk it over for the Waukee Warriors.
Oh, everything going right now for Dowling. They're holding Waukee to one shot now. They're being very patient on that offensive end, and they're really stretching that defense. They're rotating the ball well and putting the ball on the floor and attacking. I just love the attitude that Dowling has come out with tonight, and Waukee looks a little shell-shocked. I mean, Joe, when you beat a defending state champ by 40 points, it seems probably in these kids' minds everything's going to come easy. And clearly Dowling came to play tonight. Waukee's got to sort of understand that, and they've got to raise their level of intensity.
Waukee last year lost the 5A championship to Ankeny 78-70, and bring back a lot of those players, as Coach Michael Connor mentioned that he lost in the first round to Cedar Falls last year, 64-62. A couple of really nice ball clubs on the court right now.
No question about it.
What a pleasure to sit in for Mark Amadeo. Here we go, Waukee with the basketball. They have it in their forecourt. Shoot the bucket to our left. Spinning, twisting, and taking it to the basket is Peyton Sanford. Misses it, but Waukee gets it on a rebound. Sanford gets it underneath, stops, pops, got it to go. And he's got 8 points in the ball game, 26-21. Waukee 2 closer.
You notice that when Coach Ohl draws up a play, it goes to Sanford coming out of that timeout. That's exactly how he finished.
And a reverse layup underneath from the left block to the right block. That's Ryan Riggs. He's got 8 points in the ball game. Dowling Catholic extends their lead, 28-21. Waukee with a basketball in their forecourt. Shoot the bucket to our right, top of the key. Blake Poppenberg. Poppenberg gets it to DeVries. DeVries drives a lane, got it to go, fouled, and won. He'll go to the line to try and make it a 28-24 ball game.
That was a great move by Tucker DeVries, going with his left inside, drawing the contact, and able to finish. Let's see if he can work out his free throw woes that he's had tonight.
Yeah, came in 100%. DeVries with 7 points in the ball game. The 6'7" senior right-hander eyes it up, bends his knees, lets it go. In and out, no good. And we have jinxed him tonight.
Not on purpose.
Of course not. We wouldn't do that. We're sportsmen. Jack Gredicke gets a rebound for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They feed it down low, left block. Ryan Riggs. He'll kick it back out. 3-ball on the way. No good by Matt Riedel. Up ahead is Waukee with the rebound. A feed to the trailer. Loose ball. Dowling comes up with it with a basketball. For the Dowling Catholic Maroons, up and in is Sam Hughes. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons have a 30-23 lead, 3:52 left to go in the first half.
That was Gregory, actually, Joe, on that with a nice touch down the lane and just sort of laying it up.
So here we go, other end, taking it to the rack, and just getting hammered is DeVries. If I'm not mistaken, he'll go to the line for two, and boy, I tell you what, the defender for the Dowling Catholic Maroons didn't catch it, made sure that he wasn't going to get to the hoop.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're going to foul, make sure that basket doesn't go in. But I think if you're Coach O'Connell, you've got to be a little concerned right now at the defensive rotations. Sanford and DeVries are getting into that paint too easy.
So here we go, DeVries from the charity stripe, and misses again. And unbelievable from the charity stripe, taking a seat for Dowling Catholic is Gregory, and for him will be Jalon Moses, a 6'9 senior, so transfer from Cedar Rapids Xavier. DeVries from the charity stripe for Waukee, up, finally knocks one down. So Tucker DeVries, I may have said Jared a few times. So here we go. Dowling Catholic leads 30-24, 3:36 left to go first half. Quick cross-court pass, three ball on the way, no good by Jalon Moses. Rebound comes down to Waukee. Will go left to right, underneath, all alone, giving a fake, up, blocked. Tappenberg puts it up, blocked underneath by Dowling Catholic. Will go right to left. Dowling Catholic with a basketball. That's Riedel. Drives in the lane, tries to take it to the right baseline, stops, has to look for some help, gets rid of it, and he's going to throw it away. Nope, Waukee picks up the loose ball. All alone, taking it to the basket, up and in, good, is Price Sanford. So the turnover costs Dowling Catholic 30-26. Waukee right back in this ball game.
That's great defense by Tucker DeVries. He was able to force that turnover, and then Sanford to Sanford on the other end.
Here we go. Mikey Chase puts up the 7-footer from the left block, bounces around the rim, no good. Way up ahead, Waukee with a basketball. Sanford feeds it down low with a basketball. Is Sudout. Sudout loses the handle, grabs the handle, kicks it out, coming from the trailer, putting it up, no good. And the shot is no good by Sanford, the putback. And Dowling Catholic comes up with the rebound. Timeout on the court. And we have a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Flurry of action, 30-26. Dowling with 2:30 left to go in the first half.
Joe, I'm looking at Ryan Riggs right now, and his hands are on his hips. He has been working so hard, up and down, block shots, finishing at that other end. I think Coach O'Connor just needed to get a little break for him. Saw that with 2:30 to go, and Waukee was getting a little momentum to try and stop that, see if they can diagram a play, get a good offensive set down here.
Boy, I tell you what. Gary Steenblock on the color for the girls game. Mike Swaim. Hey, Mark, thanks for setting me up with two pros. Holy smokes. This is a lot of fun. Trying to get my feet underneath me. A lot of our listeners out there might know my name as the voice of the Iowa Barnstormers and football Friday night host across the street, voice of Upper Iowa football. And holy smokes, I got about 1,000 basketball games underneath my belt, but the first basketball game in about 6 years.
You wouldn't know, Joe. You settled in nicely.
It's a lot of fun. Here we go. Dowling Catholic with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left as we look on. Top of the key, Riedel stops at the left elbow, has it knocked away. Now free throw, tries to dump it underneath to Riggs. Too much mustard on it. Waukee comes up with a loose ball. And here we go. Tucker DeVries, left wing, goes in the left corner. Nice man-to-man defense as Peyton Sanford kicks it out right side to Price Sanford. Puts up the three, gets his own rebound up top. Three ball on the way. Heston won't go. Rebound comes down to Sudout. They kick it out right side. Three ball on the way. Finally, Price Sanford knocks down the three. And just too many chances for Waukee.
That's three offensive rebounds. And if you're going to do that, Waukee is a team that will make you pay, and that's exactly what Price Sanford did.
30-29, Waukee right back in this ball game with that three. 1:31 left to go first half. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons turn it over. Tucker DeVries steals it, takes it up the near sideline. And a foul going to be called on Dowling Catholic's Ryan Riggs, and what a nice piece of defense by Tucker DeVries, the 6'7 senior going to Drake.
Well, that's back-to-back steals for Waukee, okay? Getting it done on the defensive end has led to transition offense, and that's how Waukee now has a chance, Joe, to take this lead after Dowling really has led the entire half.
Tucker DeVries at the charity stripe has 8 points in the ball game, can tie it up with this free throw. It's on its way. Short, no good. Rebound comes down to Jalon Moses for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. He'll hand it off to the 6'4 senior, Matt Riedel. Riedel gives it to Daniel. Daniel takes it to the Hoop, right side, bounces around, caroms around the rim, no good. Rebound, Tucker DeVries. Fights through traffic, gets it up in the forecourt. Cross-court pass, three ball on the way. Good! A three ball is good by Wyatt Heston. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons fall behind 32-30 with 56 seconds left to go in the first half.
Waukee's got great vision in transition. Nice cross-court pass that time to Heston. He was able to bury that three.
Here we go. Jalen Moses in the corner, dribbles into the lane, kicks it out. Top of the key, that's Mikey Chase. Fakes left, goes right, takes it to the rack, gets it to go. Mikey Chase with a little faking, breaking, shaking. 32-32, 36 seconds left to go in the first half. DeVries, other end for Waukee, stops, feeds it down low. Shot is up and in. What a nice feed to Peyton Sanford. And the put in, 34-32, 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Waukee has a 2-point lead.
That's such great vision and great cutting without the ball. For you younger players watching this on the network tonight, moving and cutting in the basket without the ball is so important.
You got that right. 10 seconds left to go. Here we go. Matt Riedel up top, facing some tough man-to-man defense. Gets a pick, in trouble. 4 seconds left to go. Three ball on the way. In and out, no good. And the putback is no good by Andrew Lynch. And we got a great ball game for our listeners and our viewers on CISN TV and listeners on Iowa Catholic Radio 34-32. As advertised, Mike Swaim, a great ball game, well coached, well played for the most part. Just two gritty teams going after it early season.
Yeah, this has just been really well played. There hasn't been, we've had a couple turnovers, but for the most part, it's been very clean as far as the fouls have been concerned. And, the pace has been great up and down. And both teams sort of holding each other to one shot and out. Defense has been good. Overall, it's just been a really good first half. If you're Dowling, you got to just feel a little bit like you controlled most of that half, and you look up at the scoreboard, you're still down 2. That's what you're doing when you're playing against the number one team in the state.
We're going to go ahead, take a break, hear from our sponsors. Coming up, we'll talk with Kristen Meyer, the Dowling Catholic girls basketball coach. They took it on the chin here tonight, 75-50 to the number one ranked Waukee Warriors. We'll have Matt Swaim total up some of my arithmetic, give you some stats when we come back. Take a listen to our sponsors. I want to thank all of our sponsors: Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One, bringing you Dowling Catholic girls and boys basketball on CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. Back after these important messages.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio and Dowling Catholic Sports is provided in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic. With 2 licensed optometrists, Barbara Sheets, a Dowling graduate, and Dr. Craig Harper, the Ashworth Vision Clinic team provides complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and pre- and post-operative care. Ashworth Vision Clinic is located at 60th and Ashworth in West Des Moines. 515-440-4610 or online, ashworthvision.com.
Thank you, Construction Professionals, for your support of Dowling Catholic Sports 365. Construction Professionals is a family-owned business dedicated to our customers. Whether designing, building, or renovating, we are here to better serve you. Our passion for quality craftsmanship, paired with our dedication to creativity, result in a home that reflects your personality, style, and family function. Construction Professionals. Design, build, renovate. CPCustomHomes.com. From our family to yours. God bless.
Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
All right, we broadcast at Dowling Catholic High School inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court from high above here with all the play-by-play. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo. Gary Steenblock had the color in the first game. Mike Swain is with me for the second game, boys game. Dowling Catholic Maroon girls and boys basketball as the Maroons play host for the Waukee Warriors. And both Waukee Warrior squads coming in ranked number 1 in the state of Iowa. And joining me now is Kristen Meyer, the fifth-year head coach for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And we found out something really cool. And now that, hindsight's 20/20, and now that you mentioned you're from Owine, I don't know if it was Mark Amadeo. It probably was, because Mark Amadeo is a wealth of information and just a terrific human being. He mentioned that you were from Owine. We're both from Owine.
Yeah, small world.
It is. You're a lot younger than me and better looking, I must say. But nice to know that we both have some lineage from Owine. You got off to a good start tonight against Waukee, up 12-2, and then boy, I tell you what, this young gal by the name of Katie Denenbeer really took over the game.
No, she's a pretty good player. I had told the girls from just watching film, this year and the past 2 years, I think she may be the best player in 5A. She just plays hard, has a good basketball IQ, and I thought we defended pretty well at times, but then she'll just sneak out and get a layup, get an open three, and the thing is, if you could just focus on her, you might be able to slow her down, but the rest of them can all shoot. And I know they're kind of cold in the first half, but then once they started hitting threes, it's hard to just kind of focus on one or two players because there's threats all over the court.
Last year, 19-4, lost the 5A regional final to Sioux City, 67-63. Talk about some of your leaders coming back this year. I know that quite a few seniors on this roster.
Yeah, we graduated, I think it was 3 starters, just a lot of points, a lot of minutes from last year's squad. This year we've got 6 seniors. The returning starters that we have back are Ella McVeigh and Emma Gipple. And so those are leaders for us. Lexi Bowles got quite a few minutes at the post position last year. And a big one for us is kind of the heart of our team is Margaret Tobias. She was out last year because she had hip surgery. She's a D1 softball player, but she couldn't play her junior year, but she was out freshman, sophomore year, and it's so nice to have her back. And she's just a competitor and a fighter. So she's really helped us out a lot at the point guard position.
Your expectations coming into this season, the COVID situation, everybody's got to go through it, but some of your expectations coming into this season, what were your goals, team goals? Talk to us a little bit about that.
We didn't really talk about team goals, and I didn't try to look too far into, the future on how many games you'll win or state and those things. Number one, because of COVID, and you don't know. And we're really just kind of playing it day by day. We're excited to get to play, to get to practice. And knowing that we lost just a lot of points and rebounds and minutes, we didn't really know who would step up for us. And so right now we're still kind of figuring it out. So it's just, see who's going to step up, see who brings it every day, and kind of see what we look like in the games.
A tough schedule, as always, in Class 5A. Up next, Urbandale. We'll have that call as well. What are some of the things that you rest your head, obviously, early in the season? And in basketball, there's 4 or 5 seasons: preseason, pre-Christmas season, post-Christmas season, and the postseason stretch, and postseason.
Plus COVID season this year, when I got to sit out a couple weeks. Or like tomorrow and Wednesday, we don't get to practice.
And that's something.
Because we have online school. So it's just, it's adapting day by day.
What do you guys do well? What are some of the opportunities for improvement that you look at each and every day?
I've been pretty happy with our defense overall tonight. We defended really well for quite a while. There in the fourth, they kind of got out running on us, and our rotations were a little slow. But we're kind of playing a more up-tempo game this year. We're pressing a little bit more. We're looking to get out and run. Tonight, a little bit that came back to bite us. We had way too many turnovers and missed some open threes. That's the other thing. We got some good looks. We just got to knock down some shots. So we're a different-looking team than the past few years, and I think we'll learn a lot from this game. We played a team that wants to play pretty similar to us, kind of physical, up and down, get out and run, shoot some threes, but they're just a little bit more experienced with the ball. And some of our decision-making, this is the first time we played this level of talent. So we'll go back and watch film and find just areas that we can improve.
And up next is the Urbandale Jayhawks. What do you know about Urbandale?
To be honest, we don't know anything. They haven't played yet. They play tomorrow. They graduated some. They had one of their players transfer to another school. They have a new coach. We don't have a clue what they run offensively. Defensively, to be honest, I don't even know who's on the roster yet. They do have a game tomorrow, so we'll get some film, but it might be one of those you just come in and play and worry about yourself.
And Krista Meyer is our guest, the head coach for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. How'd you get this gig?
It's opened up, and it just kind of worked out. If I was going to leave my last school in Nevada, which I loved, I started looking for 5A school and a Catholic school, and Dowling kind of fit the bill. And just talking with, Coach Wilson and Matt Majoring, the principal, just thought it'd be a great opportunity, and so far it's definitely a good choice.
And this is a question that I always like to ask coaches as far as philosophy. If you had a coaching philosophy, what would that be if you could put that in a nutshell?
I'd say it's part of one of our pillars: love the game, love your team. I think it's pretty simple.
Hey, Joe, when you come back, it's
Coach
Mike
sports
Swain.
Just because
Not
we
Matt,
love it.
Mike.
It's fun. And then just enjoy being with your teammates. Your 4 years of high school ball goes really fast. Some kids might go on to play, college ball, which is great. A lot won't. Just come out, work hard, represent your school well, and have a lot of fun.
I always like to implement the 6 Ps and then the 7 with the prior proper preparation prevents poor performance. You throw in passion, and it's a recipe for success. And these girls are going to learn a lot from you. Terrific coach. Great to meet you. Enjoyed watching you roam the side down there and coaching up your gals. You get pretty fired up when you coach?
Sometimes I try not to, but I tell you, tonight I got a little fiery. I got a little sweating a little bit. I try to stay seated as much as I can because then it keeps my blood pressure down. But there's a few times I jumped up probably quicker than I needed to.
It was a pleasure to meet you and a pleasure to get to interview you. I believe I'm stepping in for Mark for the next couple of contests. So take care. God bless. And thank you so very much for your time.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you at the next game.
You bet. Mike Swain will join us here in a few seconds as Kirsten Meyer. And Mike is back with the totals. Thank you very much. Mike, if I called you Matt a couple times, my apologies for that.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I've been called a lot worse.
I'm sure. We all have. All right, Mike Swain and Jeff Piggott back in our studio as we get set to start the second half here.
Yeah, Joe, a couple of things for Dowling. You got Sam Hughes with 2 fouls. You got Jack Gregory with 2 fouls, and then Omaha Ballou with 2 fouls. Also, Omaha held scoreless in that first half.
So here we go. Waukee shoots at the bucket to our left. 3 ball up and on the way, and it is good by Peyton Sanford. So he has a 3 ball to start the second half, 37-32. Waukee on top here. 7:34 left to go in the second half. Joe Stacy with the play-by-play. Mike Swain joins us on color commentary. And Dowling has an answer underneath. Ryan Riggs with the 2 ball. Had 8 points in the first half. Sam Hughes had 10 for the Dowling Catholic Maroons to lead the way. 10 for Peyton Sanford for the Waukee Warriors. Shot is up on its way by Pappenberg. No good. Waukee gets the rebound. They shoot the bucket to our left with their purple tops, purple bottoms. White numbers, yellow trim. Driving to the bucket is Omaha Ballou and puts up the shot, and he is dejected by Dowling Catholic Maroons.
Well, it's just great defense by Riggs, and of course those two know each other very well, Joe. They battled each other in practice last year, teammates on the same team, so just a great matchup with those two.
Dowling Catholic shoots at the bucket to our right as we look on above center court here, high above in the rafters almost. Mike Swain on color commentary. Joe Stacy with the play-by-play. Jeff Piggott back in the studio as Matt Riedel drives to the bucket. The one-handed scoop won't go. Left block. The putback is up and in by Ryan Riggs. He's got 4 in the second half. And Dowling Catholic back to within 1. Trail 37-36. 6:38 left to go in the first half. And the alley-oop end around is good. A nice pass to Peyton Sanford. He puts it up and in on the right block, 39-36. Waukee.
Good back screen that time. Simon Daniel got caught, and just a perfect catch from Peyton Sanford.
And taking it to the rack for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Simon Daniel gets his own rebound, resets, gets it out front to Matt Riedel. Matt Riedel, Sam Hughes, Jack Gregory on the floor, taking it to the rack, and it's dejected by DeVries. Matt Riedel puts it up on the right block. DeVries has it, takes it in the lane, stops, pops, 5-footer, got it to go.
Now that's just too tough. When DeVries gets that ball 3 feet down inside the paint, you're not stopping him unless you're fouling him.
Nice jumper, releases it at the top, 41-36, Waukee. Dowling with the basketball in their forecourt. They shoot the bucket to our right. They feed down low on the baseline to Matt Riedel. Riedel has a man slid into the bucket. A one-handed jam by Ryan Riggs. Ryan Riggs made business. What a feed and what a jam.
That was a great play. Good cut by Riggs and a nice pass by Riedel to find his teammate.
41-38 with the sky jam. Here we go. Waukee, other end, 3 ball on the way. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Jack Gregory. So Dowling Catholic has it in their forecourt. They go in the far corner to Gregory. Gregory back to the top of the key to Hughes. Against a man-to-man defense being employed by Waukee. Hughes drives to the bucket off the glass, won't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Waukee. Sanford stops and goes. Gets it underneath and kicks it back out. Ball is tipped and knocked out of bounds by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 4:49 left to go in the third quarter. 41-38, Waukee.
Sam Hughes was finishing those plays, Joe, in that first half. That time, a good drive, just not able to finish. It feels to me, with 4:49 here to go, that every possession is so critical for Dowling because Waukee can score in bunches.
So here we go. Sanford takes it, fakes it, takes it to the rack about 5 feet underneath the bucket, gives it to DeVries. 3 ball on the way. Good. He cans it from way downtown. Tucker DeVries has 5 in this half. And the Waukee Warriors have a 44-38 lead. 4:25 left to go, third quarter. Other end with a basketball. Mikey Chase takes it to the rack. Got it to go, but a whistle and a foul beforehand.
Jack Gregory stepped on the end line there, Joe, as he was making that cut. It was a great move, but his foot was on that line, and so a Waukee ball.
Great commentary out of Mike Swain. Here we go. 44-38, Waukee with a basketball and the lead. They shoot the bucket to our left as we look on here. Left wing, feeds down low. Left block to Tucker DeVries. DeVries muscles his way to the bucket, puts it up, won't go. Rebound up ahead. Dowling Catholic with it. Mikey Chase. Mikey Chase gets it to Sam Hughes, right wing. It's on the floor. Fight for the basketball. And Peyton Sanford and Mikey Chase fight for the basketball, and that will go actually on the court.
Waukee ball, I believe.
Sam Hughes, and the arrow does go in favor of the Waukee Warriors, so they'll play it out from their backcourt on the side right down below us. 3:58 left to go in the third quarter. 44-38, Waukee on top here. Joe Stacy with all the play-by-play alongside Matt Swain, CISN TV, and Iowa Catholic Radio. Jeff Piggott back in our Iowa Catholic Radio studios. Tucker DeVries gets a pick, kicks it out, left side, 3 ball on the way. Good by Bryce Sanford. And a timeout on the court. Mike O'Connor wants to talk it over. 47-38, 3:45 left to go. A full timeout. We'll take a quick break, come back with more action. Dowling Catholic Boys Basketball on CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Thank you, construction professionals, for underwriting our show, Man Up. Heard Mondays at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Construction professionals
Just
have
dropped
been long
another mat.
supporters of
Back
Iowa
to Mike.
Catholic Radio, and we've seen their work. It's beautiful.
They do remodeling or new construction that is innovative, functional, and designing what you want. It's a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours.
CPCustomHomes.com. From our family to yours, God bless. Thank you, construction professionals.
Thank you, Dental Associates, for underwriting Dowling Catholic Sports 365. With over 40 years' experience, Dental Associates is a group dental practice with the mission of promoting optimum health and well-being to all patients, providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry for the entire family. Message underwritten by Dr. Kenton Gleichman, Dr. Steve Karbaka, Dr. Christine Mulcahy, and Dr. Ben Nagel. Dental Associates, addressing your smile, needs, and dreams. Online at DesMoines-DentalAssociates.com.
Not start, but. All right, we are back, and as we come back, Peyton Sanford knocks down another 2 for the Waukee Warriors, 49-38. Waukee on top, Dowling Catholic taking it to the rack, up, and no good, Matt Riedel. And Waukee comes up with the rebound. A 3 ball on the way, high archer, no good, rebound underneath for Waukee, and fighting his way to the bucket, putting it up is Wyatt Henson, the 6'7" senior, won't go, and it's saved, and back underneath, and the putback by Peyton Sanford is good, and he's having a whale of a third quarter, 2-4-6, 9 points in this quarter, and a 51-38 lead for the Waukee Warriors as we come back after a timeout. Joe Stacy, Mike Swain, and the old-fashioned three-point play, Peyton Sanford. Eyes it, flies it, cans it.
This is danger zone right now for Dowling, Joe. It's 14-point lead here with 2:44 to go, and they've got to get this down inside of 10 before the quarter.
And almost stolen away. The ball was being moved around the perimeter, and Tucker DeVries went for the steal, and that would have been a two-handed slam for sure. He fouls Matt Riedel on the steal effort. Taking a seat for the Waukee Warriors is Price Sanford. In for him, Blake Pappenberg. Dowling plays it out from underneath from the side in their forecourt. With it is Sam Hughes. Hughes kicks it out right wing to Jalon Moses. Moses hands it off, driving to the bucket. Simon Daniel takes it from the top of the key all the way down to the right block, gets it to go. 52-40, Dowling too closer. The ball is knocked away by Dowling Catholic. Tucker DeVries chases it down the backcourt, behind the back dribble, spin move, loses the basketball. Will go left to right with it. Sam Hughes hands it off to Simon Daniel. Daniel takes it the distance. A little George Gervin finger roll. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Peyton Sanford for the Waukee Warriors. They'll settle things down with a 52-40 lead. 1:56 left to go, third quarter. Waukee with a basketball in between the circles. Now to the left wing, Peyton Sanford finds a wide open Blake Pappenberg in the corner. Three ball is good. Cans it. Easy shot. 55-40 Waukee.
Too many weapons, Joe. They just find the open guy, and if you are slow on the rotation, they make you pay.
And a steal by the Blue for the Waukee Warriors. Takes it the distance up and in. Boy, you got that right, brother. Mike Swaim with the call on that one. 57-40. The steal by Omaha, by Lou. Takes it the distance, lays it up and in. And the Waukee Warriors are starting to separate themselves. Here we go. Matt Riedel, little hesitation move, takes it to the bucket from the right side, a whistle and a foul.
Well, Dowling being down 2 at half now seems like an eternity ago as this thing is ballooned to 17. And this is what this team is capable of. They have scorers at every position. They're so smart, and they don't get rattled.
So Riedel gets it out. Three ball on its way. Jalon Moses hits the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Wyatt Heston for Waukee. DeVries, other end, behind the back dribble, dumps it off on the left baseline, back to DeVries. Three ball on its way. Good. How do you like that? Holy smokes, falling down. Tucker DeVries cans the three, gets fouled, so the old-fashioned 4-point play, 57-40, Waukee with 1:02 left to go in the third quarter.
Joe, he took that on a handoff, falling away to his left, and he still buried it, even getting the foul.
16 points in the ball game. DeVries from the free throw line, 17 points. And Waukee made some halftime adjustments, have come out and have shot lights out. 61-40, 1:02 left to go in the third quarter. Be interesting to see how the Maroons react. Guts of a burglar here. You have to come back and battle. Here we go. Matt Riedel drives down low, has the ball stolen away. Coming up with the loose ball is Wyatt Heston. Here we go. Other end with a basketball. Taking it to the rack. Shot is up and in. Cade Kelderman. First time we've heard from him tonight. Drives from the left baseline. Stops at the block. Gives a head fake. Goes up with the left hand, puts it in, and was fouled. 63-40, 45 seconds left to go. Waukee just on fire in this second half.
This is like an avalanche right now that's hitting Dowling, and they can't get anything offensively. They're not getting any good looks. They were getting a lot of second chance opportunities in that first half. Not happening in this half. And credit Waukee, the defense has really stepped up.
Here we go. Dowling Catholic has it. Top of the key, Matt Riedel. Drives and then kicks it out to the left side. Traveling with the basketball is Ryan Riggs, and Dowling just flustered right now. Great defense being employed by the Waukee Warriors in their purple tops, purple bottoms, white numbers, yellow trim. Dowling Catholic in their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers and letters, and black trim. Here we go. Bringing it up is Cade Kelderman, the 5'11 sophomore for Waukee. The Waukee Warriors shoot the bucket to our left. 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 63-40 they lead. Cade Kelderman just dribbles it in between the circles. Hands it off to Peyton Sanford. Dribbles into the left baseline. Kicks it out left wing. With it is Heston. Heston cross-court pass right side to Cade Kelderman. Drives in the lane. Puts up the left-handed shot. Caroms around the rim. Won't go, but it's tipped in. We'll see if that counts. It looks like it was tipped in by Sam Hughes for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and it went in. So 65-40. I don't know who you give credit for that bucket.
It looked like Hughes to me too, Joe. I thought that was
probably Kelderman.
Yeah.
But the Dowling Catholic Maroons trail 65-40 as we head to the fourth and final frame. We'll take a quick break, come back for the fourth and final frame. Dowling Catholic Maroons boys basketball. CISN TV and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic sports and activities is provided by Kemin, a global ingredient manufacturer using science to transform the quality of life for 80% of the world. Kemin is on the leading edge of molecular science, manufacturing more than 500 specialty ingredients for the human and animal health and nutrition, pet food, aquaculture, nutraceutical, food technologies, crop technologies, and textile industries. Kemin strives to sustainably transform the quality of life every day for 80% of the world with their products and services. Kemin, using science to transform the world. Online at kemin.com.
Thank you to Mercy One for their support of Iowa Catholic Radio. From the cardiovascular experts at the Iowa Heart Center to the pediatric services of Mercy Children's Hospital and Clinics, Mercy provides complete care for Central Iowa's adults and children with more than 50 primary care and specialty clinics in the Des Moines area. Find a convenient Mercy One location near you. Online at mercydesmoines.org. Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
And as we come back, Peyton Sanford knocks down the three. Before that, Jack Gregory for Dowling Catholic put in a bucket. 68-42 as we start the fourth and final frame here. Waukee on top and in command. They have the basketball, three ball on the way. Tucker DeVries, a three-pointer from 8 feet behind the arc. Gets his own rebound, takes it to the rack, off the glass, got it to go. Tucker DeVries means business for the Waukee Warriors, 70-42. 7:08 left to go in the ball game.
It was just like a light switch was turned on for Sanford and DeVries in that locker room. They have just come out to play, and they force a turnover here.
Tucker DeVries slaps it away. You keep those hands above your elbows and keep your hands active. Knocked it away, got out to center court, and Dowling Catholic over and back the call. And so the Waukee Warriors with a 70-42 lead take it out from their backcourt in the side. Bringing it up is Tucker DeVries. Tucker DeVries gets it to Omaha Ballou in the lane, spins, takes it to the rack, got it to go. Holy smokes, what an athletic play. Stopped about 7 feet in front of the rim, did a 360, and then a scoop shot layup off the glass. Good. He'll be rewarded for the old-fashioned three-point play at the line. 72-42, Waukee running away.
A great spin move, and that's just pure athletic ability that Omaha showed there, able to finish and draw the contact.
So Omaha, the 6'8 sophomore, eyes it, spins it, bends his knees, lets it fly. Hits the front of the rim, then the bank forward, then drops in good. 73-42, 6:48 left to go in the ball game. Dowling Catholic with the basketball. Sam Hughes, top of the key. Dowling in a serious scoring drought here.
And there's no movement right now, Joe. A lot of standing around.
Mikey Chase comes up from the right wing, top of the key. Tries to drive in the lane, does. Gets down low, gives a fake, goes up strong, overshoots. Nothing but air. Rebound comes down to the Waukee Warriors. Peyton Sanford, and tries to get it up ahead to Omaha Bayou, who's cut into the bucket, just overshoots him. Dowling Catholic will take it out from the backcourt. Here they come, down 73-42. Dowling Catholic left wing with the basketball. That's Simon Daniel. Daniel, top of the key, now go to the right wing, behind the arc, and a feed down low to Andrew Lynch. A push-off on the Waukee Warriors.
Yeah, that was on Omaha Ballou. I think they're going to get him for his third foul there, Joe. But at this point, pretty academic with 6:11 to go.
Yep. Another foul away from the basketball, Mike?
Yeah, I think they're going to get Mikey Chase there with a push-off.
Things are a little chippy down there.
Yeah, they're going to get Mikey Chase trying to get open on that with a little push-off. So it'll be Waukee ball. Going the other way.
Mike O'Connor not happy about it. Mike O'Connor, 15th year, and he's got an argument with the official here.
Well, and
Mike Swaim, what do you see?
Well, I think Coach O'Connor thought that was on Waukee, and the officials are letting him know, no, that was on your player who was pushing off. So they got the right number.
Justin Ohl on the other side, 10 years for the Waukee Warriors, 164-52. Mike O'Connor, 15th year for Dowling Catholic. Here we go. as the Waukee Warriors have it in their forecourt to our left. That's Sanford. Stops, pops, free throw line, got it to go. And what do we have here?
I think they're going to get a foul here. Looks like on... Oh, that's on Andrew Lynch. So the basket's going to count, Joe, and they got him on the rebound. So Waukee is going to keep the ball.
Wow. Rains of
Basket's
fours.
good, and they will keep the ball.
14 points in the half, and the shot by Tucker DeVries is no good for Waukee. Dowling Catholic will have it in their forecourt. Sam Hughes behind the arc right side, looking for help. Gets it to the top of the key to Simon Daniel, and now whistle away from
They're going to get a double foul, Joe, on Andrew Lynch and Omaha Ballou down low. They both were holding each other.
5:58 left to go. 75-42.
Yeah, that's going to be Omaha's fourth. So I was watching those two. They've been going at it.
Well, you win with class and you lose with class, and we'll see what happens here. And you fight till the very end. Here we go. Dowling Catholic corner shot, no good by Jack Gregory. 3-ball, off-balance shot fading away in the near corner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dowling Catholic. So Waukee has it 75-42, 5:32 left to go in the basketball game. And this time DeVries just throws it away.
Yeah, I think Sanford was looking for that. He wasn't even looking. DeVries thought he was, and right out of bounds. So one of the few things that they've done wrong, Joe, in this half.
Here we go. Dowling Catholic with the basketball. They shoot the bucket to our right as we look on. Mike Swaim, Joe Stacy, Jeff Piggott back in our Iowa Catholic Radio Studio. Here we go. DeVries on the fast break. Does he go down with it? No! He misses the jam, gets his own rebound, and then steps out of bounds. Holy smokes, he just didn't have the legs to get up and put that thing down.
No, I was surprised there. It almost looked like he slipped a little bit, and then when he came down with it, his foot was out of bounds, and he's getting an earful from his teammates, Omaha Ballou and Peyton Sanford.
That's probably one back in your day you would have put down. That's what I hear. Sam Hughes drives to the right baseline for Dowling Catholic. Backdoor pass, takes it to the bucket, no good by Mikey Chase. A fight for the rebound. Dowling Catholic comes up with it. A reverse shot, no good by Ryan Riggs, and coming to the basket.
See, that's how you throw it down, Joe.
That's how you Gregory with the two-handed slam. Jack Gregory has something to cheer about there. What a nice two-bucket there. The flush slam, 75-44. Dowling Catholic trails the Waukee Warriors. DeVries takes it to the bucket, loses the handle, out of control, called for carrying the basketball.
Yeah, just a little too much dribbling, and
I think he's tired.
Yeah, Coach Ol's going to get some subs in. Peyton Sanford's coming out, Omaha Ballou and Price Sanford all heading to the bench. And well-deserved break for those guys. What a great half.
Cade Littlefield in the ball game now for the Waukee Warriors. He's a 6'1 sophomore also. Vince Pfeiffer, 6'6 sophomore. Dowling Catholic with a basketball, top of the key. They shoot the bucket to our right. Backdoor pass, taking it to the bucket, and it's blocked. Sam Hughes went up strong, but it was blocked underneath. Didn't see who got their hand out. It might have been Vance Pfeiffer.
There's Tucker DeVries going to come out, Joe. And how excited should Drake fans be with right now the Bulldogs are 12-0 and Tucker DeVries coming to play for those guys next year. It's just an exciting time to be a Bulldog.
And that time, Adam Bialzak knocks down the 2-ball from the left baseline for Dowling Catholic. Other end, Waukee with the shot from way up top from Kellerman. It's no good. Kelderman, and the other end, Dowling Catholic with a basketball, down 75-46, 3:59 left to go in the lane. Shot is up, no good by Simon Daniel. Waukee comes up with it. Actually, that was Quincy Ferguson who put up the shot. Here we go, other end. Now it's Quincy Ferguson. Actually, I'm sorry, Cade Kelderman for the Waukee Warriors. A feed underneath to Vance Pfeiffer, who is just inserted in the ballgame for Waukee underneath. Can't gather it in, too much mustard on it, so Waukee turns it over. 75-46, 3:36 left to go in the basketball game. Waukee all over Dowling. Here we go, bringing it up for Dowling Catholic left to right. Sam Hughes keeps the dribble, top of the key, goes to the right side, Mikey Chase. Mikey Chase in the near side corner to Jalen Moses. Moses fadeaway jumper, and it's going to be blocked with a foul. Going to be whistled on Wyatt Heston for the Waukee Warriors. So to the charity stripe for
Jalen Moses. Yeah, it was a good spin move that time going to the basket. Jalen wasn't able to really get into the flow of this game tonight.
Oh, his first time.
Yeah, but, he's got good height, some good athletic ability, and he's been able to come in and sub for Coach O'Connor, give some depth. So we'll see going forward how he adjusts. Obviously, he just transferred, didn't get a lot of practice time with everything going on like everybody else.
Right. Second free throw is up. Rattles around, no good. So Cade Kelderman has the basketball for the Waukee Warriors. Cross-court pass, left side. That's Ryan Coast. Coast takes it the distance, puts it up, rattles around, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and that's Charlie Stewart with the rebound. And now with the basketball. Shot is up from the left elbow, and it's good by Jalen Moses, starting to warm up a little bit. 75-49. Dowling still trails after the made two. 2:50 left to go in the basketball game. Waukee with most of their reserves in the ball game. Cade Kelderman goes to the right wing. Ryan Coase takes it to the rack, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Up ahead, left wing with a basketball is Carson Brown inserted into the ball game. Charlie Stewart gets it to the right baseline to Jalen Moses for Dowling Catholic. He drives in the lane, stops, goes up strong. In and out, back in, good. So 5 quick points by Jalen Moses. 75-51. Dowling Catholic not giving up just yet. A win out of the question for Dowling Catholic tonight, though. 2:10 left to go in the ball game. Kelderman kicks it out. Left side, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound, Kelderman. Kelderman will take it to the basket. Goes up strong, gets it to go. Cade Kelderman got the rebound off the missed 3 of Cade Littlefield. Went up strong in traffic. As Cade Kelderman, a 5'11 sophomore, everybody was way above him, gave a couple of good head fakes, got it to go, hands it, and will be rewarded with the old-fashioned three-point play attempt.
He's played well off the bench, Joe. He had a nice little three-point play earlier when Waukee was making that big run in the third quarter. So I like his game, only being a sophomore.
Yep, and he cans the old-fashioned three-point play effort, and taking a seat will be Mikey Chase. In for him will be Dylan Schmidt, the 6-foot senior, 200-pounder. Also checking into the ball game for the first time, Kenan Peters, as Cade Kelderman will take a seat for the Waukee Warriors. And here we go in the ball game. Dylan Schmidt gets it to the top of the key. With it is Adam Bialzak. Bialzak gets it to Dylan Schmidt. Dylan Schmidt, left wing, drives the baseline, in trouble, and steps on the baseline. Turns it over to the Waukee Warriors.
Yeah, there's not great spacing, a little too much dribbling there. You'd like to see some more cutting to the basket if you could. Maybe you get Bialzak down on that post, try and get the big man the ball.
Okay, here we go. Joseph Lindholm will bring the ball up for the Waukee Warriors. They operate right to left. They shoot the bucket to our left. They get it to Ryan Coase on the left wing. Now they reverse it all the way to the right wing. That's Joseph Lindholm. Lindholm keeps the dribble, looks to the top of the key, gets it to Kenan Peters. Peters to the left wing to Cade Littlefield, and a foul away from the basketball. Looks like it's going to be on Waukee.
Yeah, a little moving screen that time. I think they're going to get Kenan Peters with the moving screen that time.
All right. Quincy Ferguson in the ball game now for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, as well as Evan Curran. Also in the ball game, Ben Stewart for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And Quincy Ferguson, I mentioned his name. Dylan Schmidt has it top of the key and gets it to Evan Curran. Curran, free throw line, looking for some help, gets it to the right wing. That's David Roberts. First time we called his name. Roberts hands it off. The scoop shot is good by Evan Curran. A nice little drive to the right side of the lane, banks it home. 78-53, 1 minute left to go in the ball game. Waukee takes the feed down low.
We're going to get a foul on Ben Stewart that time. Just a little aggressive on that post pass.
And that'll send Vance Pfeiffer to the charity stripe for the Waukee Warriors. 78-53, they lead. And the free throw is up and in. Pfeiffer gets in the scoring column. Boy, Peyton Sanford had a whale of a second half for the Waukee Warriors, as did Tucker DeVries. Second free throw was also up and in. 80-53, 58 seconds left to go in the ball game. Waukee Warriors going to stay undefeated. Here we go. Driving is Dylan Schmidt. Dylan Schmidt kicks it up to the left baseline. Now taking it to in the lane and traveling with a basketball. Then a little bit indecisive. David Roberts did a nice job of getting free, got in the lane, wanted to pass it to the near side wing, just took too many steps with it.
Yeah, and again, sort of as guys are going into that paint area, sort of standing around that outside allows the defense to be able to guard that, nowhere to go with the ball.
Waukee with the basketball, 80-53, they lead. Driving from the left wing is Ryan Coase, puts it up off the glass. No good, but the putback on the right block is up and in from Keenan Peters. So Peters gets in the scoring column. 82-53, Waukee, 25 seconds left to play in the ball game. Waukee going to win this one. Quincy Ferguson drives the right side of the lane. A little fadeaway off the glass, won't go, but Quincy, the 5'9 junior, will be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe.
I think tomorrow, Joe, people are going to look at this score online, and they're not going to understand that for most of that first half, Dowling controlled that first half and was only down 2. I mean, it was a 10-point game with about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and then the explosion happened. And I think this is what we're going to see all year with Waukee. They're going to be able to turn it on and off whenever they want.
Quincy Ferguson knocks down his first effort, gets a second one, rattles it around, won't go. Great job out of you tonight, Mike Swaim. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hopefully we get to work again.
Absolutely, Joe. I had a good time. It was fun, and would have liked a little closer game in the second half. But, that's when you're the number one team in the state, this is what happens.
Yep. So that'll do it. The Waukee Warriors will hang on to this one and come away with an 82-54 lead. So Waukee comes in to Dowling Catholic High School and sweeps the afternoon. And we will take a break. We'll add up some scores, come back, and finish this thing off. Joe Stacy, Mike Swaim, Jeff Piggott back in our studios, of course, viewing on CISN TV and listening on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Thank you, construction professionals, for underwriting our show, Man Up, heard Mondays at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Construction professionals have been long supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio, and we've seen their work. It's beautiful.
They do remodeling or new construction that is innovative, functional, and designing what you want. It's a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours.
cpcustomhomes.com. From our family to yours, God bless. Thank you, construction professionals.
Thank you, Dental Associates, for underwriting Dowling Catholic Sports 365. With over 40 years' experience, Dental Associates is a group dental practice with the mission of promoting optimum health and well-being to all patients, providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry for the entire family. Message underwritten by Dr. Kenton Gleichman, Dr. Steve Karbaka, Dr. Christine Mulcahy, and Dr. Ben Nagel. Dental Associates, addressing your smile, needs, and dreams. Online at DesMoines-DentalAssociates.com.
All right, once again, as we round this thing out tonight on campus, Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court with all the play-by-play, Joe Stacy. Gary Steenblock joined me for the girls' contest, 75-50. Waukee walks away with a win in that ball game. And Mike Swaim, color commentary for this ball game, and it was much the same. Waukee, too much for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, winning 82-54. Some of your thoughts on the boys contest, Mike Swaim. Obviously, first half, Dowling was right there.
I thought Dowling did a great job of being able to sort of control the boards. They held Waukee to one shot and out. They were able to get some second chance opportunities. They were also fortunate in getting up and down a little bit. They hit some threes. You think about Will Hughes a couple times, even Gregory hitting the three. Those shots didn't fall, and I thought Waukee's defense really clamped down in the second half. They held Dowling to one shot and out, and then it was just the onslaught of Peyton Sanford and Tucker DeVries. These two guys, first of all, they know each other so well. They know where each other is going to be. They've got great chemistry, and those guys just sort of took over in that second half. And you can see, Joe, when those two start hitting, it almost becomes contagious, and you start just seeing baskets drop from everybody, and that's what happened in that third quarter. Next thing you know, Dowling's down 20, and this game is over.
You got that right. Sam Hughes had 10 for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, was held scoreless in the second half. Jack Gregory had 12 points for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and leading the charge is Ryan Rigg with 14. On the other side of the ledger, Tucker DeVries had 19 points, and Peyton Sanford led the way with 25. Also in double figures was Blake Poppenberg. And I know you mentioned it, and to see this kid, he's definitely Peyton Sanford going to Iowa. Tucker DeVries going to Drake. A lot of Division I talent. Andrew Lynch, University of Iowa, on the other side. So there's a lot of Division I talent on the court here tonight.
No question about it. And Ryan Riggs is going to go play somewhere. And I thought he really played well. I thought he was Dowling's most consistent player tonight. But in the end, just not enough against this juggernaut that is Waukee. And again, they're drawing comparisons to those Ames teams about, just how talented and is somebody going to be able to beat this Waukee team in the regular season. I'm not really sure. I thought Dowling had a great game plan in the first half, but as you can see, this is not a first half game. You've got to be able to play a full 32 minutes, and that's exactly what Waukee was able to do.
Mike Swain, terrific work out of you tonight. Gary Steenblock, terrific work out of you tonight. Pete Tarpey and his staff, thank you so very much for giving us the opportunity and covering this. Jeff Piggott back in the studios. Thank you. Great job out of you. Mark Amadeo, rest up, and we'll talk to you soon. Back in action Friday night, Dowling Catholic basketball, girls and boys. It looks like I'll still be in for Mark on Friday, Urbandale, at Urbandale, and then Saturday afternoon, a doubleheader here in the afternoon, a noon start for the girls and 1:45 for the boys as the Ames Little Cyclones come to town. Also want to thank our sponsors, Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kevin, and Mercy One. This is one of my favorite times of the broadcast where I get to profess my faith in the name of the Father and Son and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord God, Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, my King, who I can commune with at any time, thank you for sending the Holy Spirit. Please, we pray today that it is your will that the Holy Spirit takes up residence within all these young men and young women who competed so courageously here tonight. We ask that you protect them from COVID. We ask that you protect them from injury. We ask that you bless them in the classroom, and we also ask the same, that is your will, that you protect their parents and their families, and we thank you and give you all the praise and glory. In your name, Jesus Christ, we love you. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. That's going to do it for this broadcast. Thank you for listening. Joe Stacy for Mike Swain and Jeff Piggott. Take care. God bless, and we'll talk to you Friday night, everybody.
Our coverage of Dowling Catholic High School basketball is underwritten by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. Thank you for supporting the businesses that underwrite Iowa Catholic Radio. The proceeding has been a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio.